Hey Trev, is this thing on?
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
let's get started. It is TransTrem Thursday. Anybody new to the show, I break out the Steinberger GL2T with the TransTrem on it, and hopefully you realize that this thing will pitch all the strings up and down in tune with each other, and you can make all kinds of crazy sounds with it. So, yeah, cool stuff, right? So we're going to have some fun tonight. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to have some fun tonight. So let's get started, man. We got, 8:13 p.m. on October 26, 2023. And we are ready to go. Let's see who we got here with us tonight. We have got waiting in the wings, Mr. Symmetry Trev. Hey, you guys. Welcome in, Mr. Trev. Welcome in.
Good intro, brother. Sounding good, man.
Thank you. I always start off, I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Starting off right.
Just play like I'm down here noodling. So hopefully it sounded pretty good.
Heck yeah.
So how's things in the tone shack there, you temperature-wise?
I mean, I'm wearing the long sleeves. So,
Imagine it's getting pretty chilly up there in the Great White North these days.
65 and a half.
Yep. So you go from boiling to freezing and shivering in the tone shack there.
Yeah. It's only going to get worse until it gets better. So.
Yeah, you kind of fluctuate. We got some weird weather going on here. It was cold last week and it's warming up. We're back into what is it right now? 70. But during the day it was, 78, 79, 80, 82 maybe yesterday, something like that. And then next week it'll be, 20 degrees. So you never know. That was always what I was told when I moved here is if you don't like the weather, just wait about 15 minutes. Yeah. It changes. So, well, what are we doing tonight, man? I know that R2 is not going to be able to make it. He's got some things going on with life. He's got other priorities.
I don't know.
I don't know. John, he said he is dragging a little bit with work, so he'll be here in a little bit.
Work getting in the way, yeah.
Yeah. I think he was working on something with his new rig setup or something. He wanted to have it sounding pretty good when he got here, so maybe we'll get a taste of that when he shows up. So, in the meantime, let's get over here and we are going to give a shout out and a thank you to our channel members. We do have channel membership available on the channel. If you'd like to help support us, we certainly appreciate it. And so far we got, I think it's 42. Last couple of new members joining in. We had Mr. BHB Jr. Bruce. Big shout out to Bruce. Thank you, sir. And everybody else on the list there. Appreciate all your support. Appreciate you coming, hanging out in the chat. And
every one of you.
Each and every one of you, for sure. We really, really appreciate it. It helps out, There's some expenses with running a channel like this, and it really kind of helps out. So we appreciate it. So let's see. Let's get over to the chat and see who we have here tonight.
37 folks here with us.
37 watching. I can't tell because YouTube has decided to make some kind of crazy little rolling number in that browser that I have open over here.
Keep an eye on it for you.
Is Mozilla, I guess. I don't know. And it doesn't seem to be able to handle it. So right now it says that I have 0 thumbs up. So I have no idea. So
got 22. Mind you, my 22 is a little bit cockeyed. 1, 2, sitting
right?
a little bit more than the other two.
Yeah, I think they need to.
Now. Welcome, whoever showed up.
I think they need to work on that a little bit. So let's see who is here. I think first in was Mr. Herb, channel member. Herb of Fireside Studio. Welcome in. Saying to R2, yeah, Buttercup. We had shortly after Herb was channel member Rob Blackmore Official jumping in. And then channel member Yostinator was here. Yo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Let's see, we had Tim Thomas peeking his head in, saying hey now. Dan Gorman. Channel member Mr. BHB Jr. Bruce, good to see you. Let's see, had channel member Patty Dill. Welcome in, Patty.
Right, pretty much
saying hello
at this point.
Yes, absolutely. Huge supporter of the show. I don't know what I would do without Patty. I wouldn't have anything to wear tonight. Check this out. Got the Van Halen shirt that she sent over for me.
Jersey.
Actually, underneath here, another Van Halen shirt that she sent me. So,
right,
Patty, huge shout out to Patty for supporting the show. Appreciate you, Patty. Let's see. Who else do we have? We've got a new member, or channel member, Adam Rogatich. I know I probably said that wrong again. I had it right the other day. So,
Right.
welcome in, Adam. Good to see you. There's channel member Ferd Burfel hanging out with us. Good to see you, Ferd. I don't guess he has any football on tonight, so he's able to catch us.
Right.
Yeah, football season starting up. Ferd's like, nope, got to watch my team.
Yeah.
That's all good. All
Well,
good.
at least he still shows up and throws the thumbs up.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
spreads some love, and that's all we could hope for.
There's channel member Brian Mooney. What's going on, sir? Channel member Stephen Franklin is hanging out tonight.
Right on.
Always good to see you, Mr. Stephen Franklin. See who else do we got?
One of our OGs. Can we say OGs even though it's only been
He's one of the OGs. Yep.
9 months?
There he is, the greasiest of greasy. Greasy Monkey Guitars. Welcome in. Good to see you. There's some dude named Joel hanging out. I think I've heard that name
Where's
before.
my car?
What's up,
What'd you
bro?
do with his car?
Cool to see you, man. Let's see. We have Mr. No Man's Land is hanging out with us. Welcome in. Let's see. There's Mr. Christopher Live Sova. We are live right now, man. Live and in charge. Live without a net. That's what we like to say. Let's see. There's Mr. Quentin James hanging out, saying, hey,
Pops.
kids. Welcome in. How's the knee, Cindy?
Do you want to start that?
No.
Want to start that conversation?
There's channel member Ed. Hey, everyone. How y'all doing? We're doing pretty good, man. Welcome
Another day
in.
in paradise, brother.
Good to see you. There's Dr. Fabric, Charles75N. I think if you type in exclamation Dr. Fabric, you will get a link for Charles's YouTube channel. If you have not checked out Charles's stuff, he does some interesting things with guitars and wrapping them with fabric and doing a cool custom finish.
Capitals or punctuation, so I just went with Der Fabric.
I believe that's it. It should pop up here in a minute, I think. There it is. Right there. So we are good. All right, there's Cushman NYC. Welcome in, sir. Good to see you. Let's see who we got here. Trying to figure out what Quentin's saying here. Chuck, Cush, Trev, Bird. Oh, he's just saying hey to everybody.
Sounds like a pizza.
Did we catch Dan Gorman? I think we did. Welcome again, Dan. There's Mr. Blue Mox. Welcome in. Let's see. William De Silva's here. Sup, everybody. Can't hang out, but wanted to greet everyone. Right on, man. Right on.
Thanks for coming
And
by.
there's Natalie hanging out. Channel member Natalie Thayer of Headless USA. If you have not checked out Headless USA and you're looking for, some type of instrument that, is shaped like this, she can certainly help you out. She has another one of these that I have been drooling over, and she won't let me have it though. I've begged her for it. It seems like she wants some money or something for it. Welcome in, Natalie. Let's see who else is hanging out.
Yostinator?
I believe we got Yostinator earlier, didn't we?
That's giving me a question.
Let's see.
I'm in near Vancouver area, so Bellingham is like an hour away. But you got to get through the border, so that could add a couple hours. You never know.
Mm-hmm. I've been through Bellingham. There's Patrick Trites. Welcome in. Good evening, A. Let's see. 8:05. Time to rock has passed. What do you mean, man?
15
We're
minutes
rocking.
ago.
Yeah. Way behind.
rocking,
Well,
don't stop.
well, there's like
Keep going, man.
200 comments in the chat already. I got to catch up. Got to catch everybody here. Let's see. There's Gretsch Zeppelin. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Your VC brother?
Right on. Let's see. Who else is hanging out with us tonight? There's channel
Jabbo?
member Nelson Rodriguez. Welcome in. Let's see.
Channel member Bo?
Yeah,
man,
scrolling. Trying to get to everybody here. Let's
I'm
see.
assuming we already got him. I was just
There's Fruitcake Tony
extra.
saying hey now.
Okay.
There's Mr. Guitar Man 45, channel member Bo. Welcome in, sir. Got the lawnmower tapes hanging out. We got Joe Alba here. There's Yostinator. If I missed him earlier, then we got him again. Welcome in,
That's
man.
from the frozen
Testicle.
testicle. It's like an icicle, but different.
Welcome in, man. Let's see. Who else is hanging out? We've got so many in the chat, man. These hellos just continue to grow and grow and grow. Who's this dude? Trevor Darren Smythe.
Facebook weirdo.
Some Facebook dude. Nelson Rodriguez, channel member. I don't know if we welcomed you in yet, but we're going to do it again. There's Hip Metal Works, channel member. Welcome in. Good to see you. Cecil Music is here as well. Excellent. And we got everybody hanging out tonight. Right on, right on. Let's see. Who else? There's Nightbot. Let's see. Who else we got?
Yostinator says, hell yeah, dude. Vancouver's beautiful. I had a girlfriend back in the 90s from Sydney, Vancouver Island. Well, Hip Metalworks probably knows her. That's where he's at.
There's our favorite fireman, Andy Carson, channel member. Welcome in. Hopefully it's all nice and quiet tonight, or a night off for you. You can stick around.
I know he's been traveling. He was over in Nova Scotia. Speaking of Sydney, he's on the Sydney on the other kidney, the other side of the country there.
Oh, that's right. Still doing some traveling around.
Last I heard, he was still traveling back home. I don't know if he's back home yet.
Right on.
He's atting people, though. It's not like he's on the phone, so he's been able to at.
Might be sitting at a computer. Or he's really, really patient. I don't have the patience to do that on the phone.
When you take a trip, I don't want to say vacation or a holiday, and that's when you take a trip, like, say, for a week or a cruise or something like that, where you're going to a destination, coming back, planes, trains, automobiles, whatever. Do you leave yourself a buffer when you get home till you have to go back to work to kind of and repressurize and climate, or do you just come back like the day before you got to go back to work and maximize your holiday time?
Me personally, I usually kind of maximize the time. You know, it's one of those that get back just in the nick of time and then up a couple hours later.
You got a cushy job, so that's different. You can go to work and sleep the next day if you have to.
Now, you know, I've earned that position. It was 30-something years to get into that position. So, you know, I've earned it. There's Mr. Zach Thong hanging out. Welcome in, Zach. Always good to see you.
Good to see you, Zach.
There's a Mel Johnson there. Welcome in. Loud and clear in North Carolina. Right on. There's channel member Rob Blackmore Officials saying what's up. Awesome background. Yeah, check that out. That's a little clip that I made from Live Without a Net. I pulled that right off the DVD and cut it down. And
yeah, it's working. For us now, at least, when we can still kind of see it.
Yeah.
Once we get four pictures on the screen, it might be hard to tell what that is going behind. At least now that you've all seen it, you'll know what it is going behind. It'll be subconscious.
Right? You'll have it in your head already. YouTube's probably going to give me a copyright strike on it. You get a little more of it.
Let's try that for a minute and let it really soak in.
Yeah. This is the part right when he was beginning to play Summer Night, so I thought that was appropriate. Going, right? Got the little smoke on the end there. You know, everybody's favorite little part there.
Right.
Let's see, who else? Anyone that I've missed?
You got to be. Yeah,
Hip Metalworks. We got Steve Franklin. Whoa, we got. Mr. Randy Price supporting the channel, $9.99. Says, happy Thursday, fellas. Had a blast Sunday. Man, you are welcome back anytime.
Yeah, enjoyed your presence as well, man. It was so cool having you and Jimmy on at the same time. And it was like a real sense of community. You know, a lot of people sitting at the campfire that night.
I'm still thinking about that one little lick run that he had during, I think it was Comfortably Numb we were doing.
Yeah, I think it was a Pink Floyd one.
Oh, it was tasty, tasty. If you didn't catch that, you got to go back and rewatch that stream. Randy's got some tasty licks, man.
And she does.
Appreciate that support, Randy. Thank you. Let's see. Bo says, how is he attaching the smoke on there?
He got a special holder made, didn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would think that it's just some of that double-sided tape that he uses for his picks.
No, you can kind of see where it's like a little clamp thing holding onto it, just kind of where the filter starts at the smoke. Take a look at it.
Goes by pretty quick. Boom. I don't know.
A little bit of darkness there.
Kind of hard to tell.
Holding on to his dart.
I'm sure that somebody somewhere knows.
Where's Kurt? Kurt will know for sure.
Right. Maybe his guitar tech. His guitar tech at the time, I think, was
please.
Right. Pick up the white courtesy phone. We have a question. Maybe one day we'll get to talk to his guitar tech from that time, Mr. Zeke. Maybe he can tell us. Anybody got any connections to get him on here? Would certainly appreciate it. Anybody got connections to get anybody on here?
Or if you yourself want to be on here, send an email.
Yeah, send us an email. The link is over there in the description. Let's see.
Don't be sad if we don't allow it. It just means that you need to improve your connection a little.
Quentin is asking about, he's changing the subject off of his knee. He's saying, how's your spine there, youngster? I'm doing okay. You know, I'm managing right now.
Learn to live with it.
Well, doctors want to give me an epidural into the neck, or they want to do surgery. And I told him, I says, well, I want to do physical therapy first. So
Right. Let's
we'll
pump
see.
the brakes on that and call that Plan B.
Yeah. Anything and everything before going, you know, under the knife. So I'm dealing with it. I'm doing okay. I'm managing. It does make it as I play a little bit later tonight, if I continue to play. It makes it a little difficult. I got right through here. It's a little numb, and it makes it difficult when I pick and I move my pick into my hand like that. You wouldn't think that just your little pinky there makes any kind of difference, but see, I can't hang on to a
When
pick a lot
playing a
of times.
TransTrem, that's basically your shifting hand.
Right?
So, but no, I'm managing, Quentin. Thank you for asking. Andy Carson says, Randy Price is a tasty thing. You guys have met before, huh? Let's see. I think we are caught up.
Well, I still don't see you on the StreamYard page.
There's Cheech. Ryan, how did you mess your back up? Well, it's called getting older, you know. I literally just woke up one morning and I was like, ow. So nothing specific. So Quentin says, I get epidurals about every 4 months. They really help me. Right on. I may have to run in to do that. So, but yeah, Christopher says physical therapy is the way to go. That's what I'm going to try first and see.
And maybe even throw in a shiatsu or something, you know, a little acupuncture.
Mm-hmm. Well, supposedly at the physical therapy thing, I think that's one of the things they call it.
You got a salad bar of therapies you can use.
They call it needling, I think. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
right
They jam a needle into that muscle, and evidently that
try everything
activates it to start doing something. I don't know. So
Cut you open as a last resort.
yeah. Blue Mock says, do the PT. My dad had a crushed disc and worked out of it without the fuss they did back years ago. Yeah, that's kind of one of the things I was wondering is, you know, what do people do years ago before they had all that? They figured something out.
A good old Jim. I worked with a fella named Jim, and man, he got taken apart. You know, probably didn't have to have that kind of skeletal surgery. And he had 20 years on me.
Right.
54. So that would have been back in the 70s. Yeah, they weren't exactly on top of their game at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody's saying no surgery. You know, that's the way I want to go. So we'll work out the physical therapy and all that as much as I can. You may have noticed that it has just popped up in the chat. Nightbot is showing a link for our new goodie store. So if you want to grab a beer glass or a little shirt or something with my ugly mug, working on it.
I was
right
asking
there.
if you wanted me to do it. I mean,
I got it. Thank you. Now here's the thing. Those things are kind of pricey, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Got a pullover sweater with my ugly mug on it. Got a beer glass with my ugly face on it. Got a zip-up hoodie with my ugly face on it. A coffee mug with my ugly face.
Can we say your avatar? We don't need the ugly face because it's not an actual picture of you.
It is not a picture. It's just an avatar.
And
as we
ugly.
discussed,
it's kind of a catchy logo. Just saying.
As we discussed on the last stream, I do actually have hair like that. And it was a discussion on Under the Bus last night as well.
Can confirm.
I do have hair that if I let it grow enough, it does spike up like that. So that is a very close representation of what I would look like without my hair.
I'm going to actually text Kurt that question.
Now, one of my favorites is this is the purple one there, the purple shirt. And I'm going to have to pay for these myself if I want any. So anyway, if you'd like to help support the channel with a cool shirt or something like that with the channel logo, there you go. That would be cool. Next thing will be trying to get some pics. I don't know what I want to design to put on the pics, so I'll have some pics to give out for free. But still working on that design. So, all right. Let's see what else is going on in the chat here. Randy Price says, I am all about not getting cut on. Yeah. Mr. Silva says, I got the needles last year in my lower back and legs. Eureka! They worked again. Right on. Mr. BHB Jr. Wait, you got beer glasses? Yep. Patty likes the picture. Right on, Patty. I thought about you, Patty, when I was designing the shirt, and I picked out a pink color. I don't know if you like pink or not, but I thought one for the ladies. So
There you go.
So that's there. There's Scott Brockway busting the door down. I'm all about not getting started on. Well, yeah. That would not be good.
Where is Joe? Joe, you here?
So, I noticed that you put your guitar down, Trev. You had your guitar a minute ago.
Typing more nowadays. Actually, I had to go out and feed the cat just at the last minute before you started rolling the thing.
So what you been working on lately?
Same old sames. I haven't really gotten into anything new. I'm trying to go deeper into that Hellion.
Right on. Can you give us a little taste?
You want it on? Let's
So
see.
so here's an idea to warm up the tone shack there. That Marshall should be cooking back there, right? Those tubes
on.
nice and hot.
But I think they heat up a little more when you start using them, right?
Mm-hmm. Start banging on them.
Well,
Gonna generate the heat.
are we here? How's that? Coming in? Can you hear
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I could probably use a little more volume, but we're good. Go ahead.
More volume.
Andy Carson says, I scattered my picks all over Nova Scotia the last 2 days.
Let's put that.
So, Rob Blackmore official, you need to go and see if you can find one of those pics of Andy's.
I'm getting ready to jump on the train. Cross Canada train ride.
Right?
Some Andy Carson picks.
Scott got his Washburn back with some new frets on it. Right on, man.
Yeah, but pretty much working on Hellion and Sentinel, right? See, I'm gonna need a minute to play.
Yeah,
before
yeah,
we-
do your thing, man. Cheech is asking, so what happened to your back? You didn't answer the question. Well, yeah, I did. I just woke
Years of
up one
abuse.
morning and
Used to
I'm
race
old.
motorcycles, so he's fallen off of.
Yeah, I've
racing
gotten thrown
bike
off
more than
a
once.
race bike and a street bike a couple
Blamed
times.
mine to dirt bike accidents when I was a kid. I mean,
Basically, what it is the nerve that runs down through there. I have a disc that's pushing into it, and it's pinching that nerve a bit, so it causes pain down the muscle on that side, and then it shoots down all the way down into your finger. You know, you can get numbness in your hand. So it's a pinched nerve, you know. So I don't know specifically what I did or caused it. But that's all it is.
Aggravated the old high school football injury,
Right?
so to speak.
The old Al Bundy.
We're all
Al
morphing
Bundy.
towards the Al Bundy.
Yeah. Back in my day. Yeah. Cecil says, "Is John okay?" I hope so. Yeah, he's fine. I think he was running late with work, and he supposedly will be here soon. Supposedly, he said he would. So we'll see. Let's see.
I'm sure he's getting here as soon as he can.
And he says,
gonna
"No
send
need
me
to
some-
do that,
send them
Symmetry.
to
I'll
Ryan.
send you
He
some."
sends me like a care package every quarter. Or
Yep, I've got a care package for Trev that I'm working on over here, and I want to make sure I don't have anything else, you know, in the near future to put in there before I send it off to him. So
right.
it'll
As
be
long as it
headed
gets here
your way.
before Christmas, it'll be a Christmas unboxing. Festivus for the rest of us, folks.
Last package only took what, like a week, if that.
Yeah, it doesn't take long once it's in the mail. And all the,
Yeah.
the stuff I got from Fruitcake's show, I mean, it was here within a week.
Right on.
Depending on the size of it, I guess. Like these were envelopes.
All right, I'm gonna do some experimenting here with
Yeah, you should.
yeah.
You play for a minute. I'm going to mute and warm more up here.
Right on. I'm just gonna do my little backing track that I wrote here and just play some guitar. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If not, just give a thumbs down and hit it twice just to be sure. Let's see. got Mr. John joining us.
Sorry I'm late.
Nah, it's all good, man. We were able to stall long enough.
That's good.
What you got going on tonight, man?
Oh, man. Our power just came back on. Last evening it was gone for over 24 hours. So.
Oh, wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
Pretty big windstorm the other night.
Yep.
However, did you keep warm through the night?
Oh, I've got a generator.
Oh, okay.
Got a big ass generator.
All right.
Size of a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
A wheelbarrow.
No, it's big enough. It runs our furnace and our well and a few lights and plugs upstairs. So.
Do you have an automatic switcher on it? So anytime power goes off, it automatically
That's
changes? You're the automatic
Yeah.
switcher? Yeah.
And it's usually dark and pissing sideways rain.
Yeah.
And
Yep. So you have an actual isolation switch where you turn one
I do.
off, turn the other, and it redirects. Yeah, very cool. That's the way to do it, man.
Well, we're out in the boonies, right? So we're usually the last to get put back
Way we
on.
can get away with the shenanigans we do during the whiskey weekends.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
1 o'clock in the morning with a marshal and patio.
Yep, good to have. Let me get back up to the chat here. There's Andy saying, take a gander here, John
Would you
DeShane.
take a gander here?
Let's see what
You
else
guys
is
didn't
happening.
show up eventually.
Everybody saying hello to
Cecil
John.
was really
there.
worried.
Yeah, Cecil was concerned about you, man. There he is.
I'm here. I made it.
Cecil has a question. Do the TransTrem arms have any unwanted play in them? Not really.
This.
Yeah, there's a little that's in there, but it's not unwanted. I don't know. It's about like any other trim that you would have. There's a little bit of give.
I would suspect less. It's probably milled to a pretty high tolerance.
Well, I mean, I can show you exactly. Well, hopefully, if I can keep my arm out of the.
Well, and see, that is a thread in, right? So, well, it has more play than I would have thought. You know, let's make you big
So
for that.
it's not bad. I don't notice it while playing.
Right,
and I think that you
the
can
trim is
tighten.
moving when you're doing that. So yeah.
I think you can tighten it up a little bit.
What's that locking
I
nut?
don't know. It feels
Lock
fine to
nut.
me.
I know a lock nut.
Right?
Couple of wing nuts too. I gotta say.
Mine
Nothing-
has no play in it.
No play whatsoever, huh? I know that some with
But I
the
can't.
right, some with the older Floyd Roses actually liked a little play in it like that. Mr. Eddie Van Halen being one of them. I think he liked
Like
it
a
really,
clutch
really
kind of thing?
loose. Yeah. So at least that was the thing on the 5150 guitar. Was there? Understand there was quite a bit of play in there. So.
Well, I mean, this is a push-in with one of them tiny itty-bitty grub screws that you can tighten to adjust tension, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't thread in and lock down, let alone have a lock nut on it. But that's changeable, right? You can buy different sizes. Put in whatever
got,
bar you want.
Gear Junkie 35 is here.
Wow.
Welcome in. Trying to catch the new folks coming in as they hit the
Before
door.
you watching, did you catch Scotty Broccoli when he came in?
I did, and there he is right there. We'll say hello
Sup?
to him again.
Sup? Oh, sup?
Did we
Steady?
catch Mr. Mick earlier?
No, he just
Hey,
snuck
look
in
at
now.
that.
Right on.
Scotty, anyway.
Hey,
Got a
OU
new
crew.
IRX.
Been playing with the new Friedman IRX for my birthday. Sounds amazing. Right on, man.
So you got the webcam and the mic.
Congrats.
And you should be coming on before
Good
the
to
end
go.
of the year. You think?
Yep,
Love to
as
see
soon
you,
as you
brother.
get it all hooked up, wet, dry, wet, and got you a 4K camera.
Yeah. Bring some of that amazing to the table here, and we'd love to hear it.
Right on, man. That's cool. Happy birthday with that.
Yeah,
Let's
happy
see.
birthday.
Bruce says, I got me a beer glass with your big ass face. Right on, man. Right on. Appreciate that. Like I said, I have not even seen any of these samples yet. You design these, and then they take care of all the manufacturing and
right?
shipping and all that. So,
It's like a silk screen of merchandise.
yep. So you will have one before I ever see one. So let us know how it turned out. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Hey, there's Mr. Presley, California Customs, subscribed and now getting notifications. Right on, man.
Right on.
Right on. Now that you're not doing the Sunday Guitar Safari, you got a little more time on your hands, huh?
Not Friday nights.
It's moved to what night now?
It's Friday nights.
It's Friday
I believe
night.
6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern.
Right on.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Seth, in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the new time slot for the Guitar Safari. Although Charles
Right
may
on.
still try and do stuff early
On
Sunday
this
morning. But I mean,
Saturday?
for me, it was a win because I could really rarely get my ass out of bed on a Sunday morning at 9 o'clock our time to get down in front of
Yeah.
the computer
Yeah,
and
yeah.
watch the show, right?
Yeah. Right on.
I made it a few times, but few and far between.
Yeah. Well, we've already told everybody about checking out Charles's channel, Mr. Dr. Fabric. A little exclamation Dr. Fabric in the chat if you'd like to see it. It'll pop up the link for you. You can check out Mr. Presley, California Customs is co-host over there.
Yeah, I
Mix
cut a
doesn't
show
have
of
a
him
camera
on,
yet.
with
Okay, Mr.
Ben a while back. And you too, Trev. You were there
For which now?
doing gummies.
See you, Kush.
Oh yeah, you want one?
No,
I've got some here.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Ben and
Seth was the guy who did the 200 milligrams, and then
Mr. Mick doesn't have a camera yet. He's working on it.
Yeah.
Bo says, so it's moved to Friday now. Yes, sir. Guitar Safari has moved to Fridays.
the only problem with that is it sometimes conflicts with Tone Talk.
And it's going to sometimes conflict with our pop-up little shows that we do.
Yep.
So, you know, there's only so much space on YouTube, and you can't
I
help.
mean, he went an hour Sunday morning. So if they go an hour and a half, let's say even 2 hours,
Mm-hmm.
that's still before our usual late night shenanigans on a Friday night.
Yeah. And you usually
Consider
it's,
that the tailgate party.
it's usually actually Saturday morning. You know, it's like 2 a.m. on Saturday
For
morning.
those of you on that side of the country.
Charles is saying sorry. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. We have strived to not step on anyone's toes with any shows going on.
Yeah, no, that's all good.
Absolutely.
That was a pretty good time slot.
Yeah. Is there somebody else on Fridays or no? Friday was pretty well wide open, right? Nobody worth
Christ.
watching on Fridays anyway,
Oh, that's
right?
Trev.
Trev making some noise.
Look at that.
So, Mr. John,
Yes, sir.
I don't see that your amp is uncovered, so you want to tell us what you're doing there?
I just have the IRX direct in. I tried Mr. Friedman's
DI box
solution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't fucking work.
Doesn't work.
No,
And that was one of those where he was like, it should work. Try it out.
should work. Should
Yeah.
work. Try it. Yep.
Yeah. I bet you I can get it to work. You want to send all that stuff to me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
You send your shit to me, and I'll send you my shit minus the head, and we're good.
Wait a minute. It would probably cost me less just to go buy the stuff than it would to ship all that.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I get your point. I get what you're putting down there. So
I think the issue is because he had a split coming off the IRX into a DI box,
yeah.
and I think that's where the issue is there.
Was it just dropping signal or wasn't splitting properly?
Signal, I got signal all the way through, but it was, it had to crank my gain to like 60 dB, and it was still in the next room over.
Right.
Lots of noise.
Yeah. Well, that
I
sucks,
tried it.
man.
Yeah, I tried a few things and it didn't work, so I unplugged it, threw it against the fucking wall.
Right.
Now I'm back to
that'll-
dry as a popcorn fart.
That'll fix it. Still sounds good.
Pretty.
Yeah, sounds real
great.
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and I figured out because it was sounding like ass on my end.
Yeah.
And I had the, idiot me. I had the volume on the IRX down to like 3,
Oh yeah.
and I had it on a hot input, a guitar input. And
Yeah.
they're getting all sorts of ass, so I put it to line level and cranked the volume up here.
Got it all sorted.
It sounds decent in my ears.
Yeah. Sounds good. Miss Patty wants to make sure that everybody knows that this Friday, tomorrow, is Under the Bus Network. They are
Halloween
doing a
extravaganza.
special Halloween
And that starts at 8,
extravaganza.
so it shouldn't interfere with Charles' shows, just for you guys that are freaking out. So I guess this Friday is a bust for us, unless we're going to do something after the Under the Bus. We should be crashing that party.
Yeah, I was going to say, you never know. Somebody might invite us somewhere, Kurt.
Dirt.
Kurt. So, you never know. Let's see. I saw, there he is. Channel member from Down Under. Six Fingered Assault is here. What's cracking, gang?
Brother.
Man, we're just hanging out, having a party. Welcome in. Thought I saw a new
shenanigans.
face here, too. We got Eddie Fay here. Says, I think Tone King is on Friday nights. Partners
That's
on
later on.
Badlands
Yeah,
Guitars.
yeah.
Actually,
that's right.
9
With a Know
o'clock
Your Gear
Pacific
guy.
or something. It's late.
Yeah, he's late.
Is he? Yeah.
Usually, yeah.
I know who Tone King is. I've seen a couple of his videos, but I haven't ever watched any of his live stuff. I didn't even know he did live streaming. So,
Yeah.
He's one of the
So
OGs
he's-
that I found when he got this JCM 900 head. When I did a search on the tubes, one of his came up where he does a little thing and he doesn't hate it.
One
and
of the
stuff.
only
And
guys on the tubes that
You,
supports
you see
900.
this fella sitting in front of, he's got the wall full of amps.
yeah.
It's like
I
it's
have-
like a Hip Metalworks background, but it's real and not a photograph kind of.
Yeah, right. I found that I've been on YouTube for a long time as far as watching people, and I found that kind of my niche was I found as far as gear goes, Tone Talk thing. I found Psionic Audio, I think is his name, that does the amp
Lyle.
stuff.
Lyle,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I just find it fascinating to sit and watch the dude repair amps and just the knowledge that he has when it
That's
comes to
kinda
when it comes to
technician
gear.
mindset.
Yeah. When it comes to gear that comes out, I'm gonna watch what Pete Thorne does with it, and I'm gonna watch what Michael Nielsen does with it. And that kind of really shapes the stuff that I purchase or.
It's
And when
funny
it-
with. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just trying to clear my throat. Go ahead, John.
I find with gear, especially, I'll watch Pete first because that's the best it's ever going to sound ever, right? he's a freak at making everything sound exceptional.
Yep.
Then I'll if Nielsen does it, I'll do that. And then there's Leon Todd from
Yeah, I've watched him from
across
time
the
to time.
pond.
Yep.
Brent Kingman's another great one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'll do that. And then there's the select few. I'll see how the humans dial it in.
Yeah.
And I know it can sound like this, but that's probably not how it's going to sound in my shitty studio.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that JJ Jr. that you see sitting up there, that's Michael Nielsen's fault.
Yep.
I watched his video on that, and he's like, yeah, and you turn this dial and you get a little more, and you get a little more, just watching him is entertaining. And he freaking plays like a beast, and the stuff sounds so good,
Right on.
So,
It's funny that BE 100 Deluxe is him too.
yeah.
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 That was the thing that threw me. I was already all over it, but
Yeah.
yeah, he came up with his video and it was like, "Do-do-do-do-do-do." Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave Friedman needs to give him some commissions or royalties or something on the sales of those amps.
Yeah.
Because definitely makes them sound good for sure. Let's
Used
see,
to be
we
a
have.
dude-
Go ahead.
There used to be a dude, Peach Guitars, over in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack.
Yep.
That guy's a mother. Holy
Yeah,
smokes,
yeah,
is
yeah.
he ever good?
Great player.
And they've got,
Yep.
he's moved on to something else for now. And the guy they have doing it now is pretty good too. But Jack was especially
Yeah.
tasty player.
Mr. Scott Brockway says Tone Talk, Pete Thorne, Lyle at Psionic, Brad's Guitar Garage, and Head First for gear stuff, Pete Thorne and RJ.
And for comic relief, Stevie Fryette, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Randy Price checks out Doug Rappaport.
Yeah, Doug's a monster, man.
Yeah.
He's
Let's
really
see.
good.
Yeah, Cecil says Uncle Doug. I have seen him before too.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, and so a lot of that when you got a camera that's looking at the guts of an amp, the chassis out, and you're doing whatever you're doing. The guy's got the wooden pointer stick, a chopstick, whatever he's doing. It requires a certain tonality because there's a lot less visual stimulation, a lot more audio going on. And some of these guys have that voice, that Morgan Freeman. You just want to hear him, read this book to me so I can listen to it and I don't have to read it. Kind
Right.
of thing.
Yeah.
Got that voice, right?
Yep.
He's one of them.
Yeah, exactly. He really, really does kind of bring you in with the presentation that he has.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bo says, "Oh, I have a JJ Junior awesome amp." They are. They're.
He's played it maybe once.
Yeah, he's played it once. Scott says that Pete is the best.
He's really good.
Let's see. Chris Buck.
Chris Buck is he's influenced me a lot, that guy, man. His playing, he is so good. Such a melodic, soulful player. Check him out. Anybody who hasn't, he's fantastic.
Oh, I'm thinking of Peter Buck. That's the guitar player for REM, right?
No.
No, Peter Buck is, right?
I don't know, but
You don't know.
I don't. I'm not referring to him.
It says Steve from Boston is fun to watch. Yeah, we can't forget about Steve from Boston.
So he's talking about his trailer or whatever is happening in his
He
life.
brings other elements into the guitar mix.
It's
and
awesome.
Makes
Yeah.
it a nice
Yeah.
little soup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the background video kind of getting annoying to anybody in the chat? Nobody said anything. I
I
can
think it's
change
just
it.
become.
These are the same people that will let you have a piece of poop on your face and not say anything. I didn't want it.
Like I said, I think by setting it in there when we played it for a while, now it's just there. Yeah.
I'm just kind of growing
Ride the
growing on
lightning.
you, right?
Yeah.
Cecil Music says Colleen at Fazio Electric does great amp repairs too. I've seen
Yep,
her.
True
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
her videos.
Fender stuff she does, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Faye says Jim Lill has some fascinating guitar tone videos.
Haven't heard of him.
Right on. Let's see. Quentin says, you kids and your Friedmans and your SDE 3000s. So, Scott says, I watched Steve for Buddy Cat and Cute Boots.
Oh, you know who else is? I can't remember his name. So.
Okay, everybody's saying it's good. Well, we can change back.
But there's different channels. I mean, different gears, right? I mean, there's stuff you watch to learn stuff. Right? Like Guitar 365.
Yeah, he's great. That
to
guy.
watch, right? For lessons on how to play songs.
Yeah.
And then there's guys about pulling apart amps and fixing amps, and then there's guys about
Oh, Head First too. Jason Tong.
Yeah,
Yes,
somebody else
killer.
mentioned that. Yep.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah,
that was
yeah,
in
yeah.
Scotty's list.
That's the dude over in Six Fingered Assault's area, right? Down under
Exactly.
somewhere.
He's
Yeah.
he's the Australian Dave Friedman,
Oh yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
We say down in Six Fingered Assault's area. He may live on the other side of the continent. I don't
Well,
know.
it's like he's from Canada. You know?
Yeah. You know that dude, right? He lives in the igloo next to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh. Quentin says, almost got killed again at the Getter Kroger intersection.
Just don't run over any little girls, man.
So basically what Quentin is saying is that everyone needs to watch his video that he's going to be posting in about
A few
half,
minutes.
in about half hour. Yeah. So everybody tune in to Quentin's channel after we finish up here. Let's see. Eddie says Paul Davids has some scary good guitar talent.
He's a good
does.
teacher as well.
Yeah, he's good. He did one where he went to I think it was abandoned or on its way to being like a nuclear silo. It's
Okay.
this big,
Yeah.
big, huge, cavernous, empty space, and he did reverb in there, just to reverb of the place.
Right. Yeah.
And what he was playing, I don't remember what. There was one thing that he did, like a little test there, and it's like fur went up. I'm like, whoa.
Yep. Gives you the pylo erections, huh?
That's right. You are correct.
Mr. Rob Blackmore official says Robert Baker. Can't forget about him. Yep, good dude.
Yeah, he plays well. Good teacher.
I'm jealous of his hair.
I'm still trying to think about that guy.
Ram truck.
Let's see. Quentin says Robert Baker is a monster player, and Robert Baker knows who Quentin James is.
Gave him a shout out.
Gave him a little song, sang
played a
to him
song.
even.
Yeah.
Sang to him.
I did get a song from Steve from Boston. He has some White Tree Blues.
Blue Monk says that he is guilty. He bought a Katana Artist MK Mark II. The tube amps hardly get turned on anymore.
Go watch Quentin's channel. He does a good job of the modeling stuff.
I don't know. Yeah,
Maybe
Quentin says
go back
Baker
and revisit
sings to
those
him.
two bands.
Let's see. Mr. Eddie Fay also says Nathaniel Murphy, some mind-blowing playing. Getting all kinds of good suggestions
also-
here tonight.
Ola England. But I mean, that's more of a
Heavy stuff, yeah.
I watch him.
Stuff.
I watch him for the entertainment value.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
He's entertaining. Does it chug?
Does it, yeah.
Yeah.
Does it
Yeah.
chug?
He does
I
good
usually
interviews when he's
I
talking
usually
to
will
people.
watch those.
Yeah, he
Yep.
does.
I did
Coffee
watch
with
his
Ola.
interview with Wolfgang. I saw that one, but I'm not subscribed to Ola. But when I see him pop up with something, yeah,
Always worth checking in your notifications.
I just don't have the time to watch.
Because I
I'm
better send
gonna
a reply email to the one I sent to invite him on the show. God damn it.
I'm gonna give a big shout out to one of the channels that I have no idea how I found it, or no idea why I keep watching it. But the YouTube channel is called Beard Meats Food.
Yeah. I watch
Spelled
him too.
MEATS.
Yeah.
Beard MEATS Food.
Screw-a-dee-doo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thirsty nurse.
He travels all around the country and out of the country and to the U.S., to Canada, and he's from Britain somewhere,
UK.
right? UK.
Yeah.
And he does these eating challenges, and that's how he makes his living.
68-inch triple meat, triple cheese pizza.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
14 minutes in. It's like, done.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Dude has like 3 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Every one of his videos gets millions of views. And
John Tubbs. That's who I was thinking of. Sorry.
there you go. And so a shout out to that channel. If any of
Yeah.
you want to watch something that's strangely
Beard Meats.
entertaining, yeah.
What's it called again?
Beard
Meats?
Meats
As
Food.
in- yeah.
Yeah. So it's spelled out meats, like steak. meat.
Cerveza.
And it's him
Carney
though, because there's another one that another UK girl that does
Yeah.
the same thing,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Just not as entertaining. Yeah. Yeah, he's got the personality for it, and he's entertaining to watch. Yeah. Yeah. So,
he's really good. I enjoy him.
and for
Another
what
one's called. Sorry, go ahead.
I was
Did you
just
watch
going to say,
Flea
for
eat the spicy nuggets today?
I
On
hadn't
the,
seen that. No,
First We Feast with the Hot Ones challenge. Thing?
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah,
no.
Flea is hilarious. What an interesting fella.
we need
Well-
some dentures.
He was funny in the movie Back to the Future. Did you know he was in there?
I did not.
Yeah. Yep, he's one of those guys. And weren't they also in that Point Break? No, Anthony Kiedis was for sure, but I think
That I don't know.
the original Point Break, not the latest one, the one back in the day.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves one.
There's another one I watch. It's
What's
called
up, Kurt?
Kurt. There's another one's called Ammo NYC.
Jeez.
And this guy
Did he answer the question?
is the detailer to the stars, automotive,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll find these supercars and that kind of things. But the length this guy goes to clean a car, it sounds boring as shit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look it up, Ammo NY, and then you're done.
Yeah.
You can't stop. Yep.
Yeah. That
He
reminds
brings
me
out
of
that frothy foam.
that reminds me of Hickok 45. Find
Yeah.
myself watching him quite a bit.
I like him
So-
very much.
There's a lot of good stuff on YouTube. Hopefully one day people will talk about, oh yeah, that OU812 channel. Yeah, you got to check that out.
Or he blew his back out.
Yeah.
There's pre-back injury and post.
Free, yeah. Oh man. That's right, Stephen Franklin. His name was Needles in Back to the Future. I remember that now. Yep.
Oh, right, in 2022. 2 or something.
Boner Jams has busted the door down with a super chat for $4.99. He says, waiting for Natalie to saunter in tonight. XOXO, love you guys. John DeShane, just lifted. His arms are swole. Holler if you hear me.
Oh, buddy, come on. I still
Right
need
on,
that
brother.
shirtless pic, my friend.
Natalie was in the
Guys.
chat earlier, but I think
Natalie
she's
was in the
still
chat.
still be here.
She's doing some traveling still. She's probably behind some Steinbergers somewhere. So,
right.
yeah, I'm sure she'll be hanging out soon.
She's got the collectors on. She's going out looking at stuff.
Yeah, I think evidently Boner must have a little crush on Natalie. I'm not sure.
You figure?
Something like
Going
that.
out here.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
He's actually, out of all of us, he's probably the only guy that has a chance with her. He's a good-looking man.
Why would you assume such a thing?
Well, if she's just saying like to like, right? She's pretty and he's pretty and
Yep.
you're ugly. I'm fucking fat
I
and
guess
ugly.
we have to
and
ask
Trev's
Natalie
old as
next time
shit.
she's on if she likes the pumpkin spice.
What I'm saying is perhaps she's married. Perhaps
That's
she
what I
has-
said. Just
you know.
like to like, you know?
Okay.
Not,
All right.
she may like women. She may like...
You never
Exactly, right?
You
I'm
never
not
know.
going down that road.
know. Perhaps we shouldn't.
You want to get subscribers.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Rob Blackmore official says yes. The Peppers are in the original Point Break. Let's see. Quentin, I just love her driving over some Boner Jam speed bumps. Oh boy.
Here's a good one coming.
Scott's going to Planet Fitness next month so he can lift again. Let's see. Martin Hensley, welcome in. Says Rev got a new amp, D40 and 212 cab. Did anybody see what TC Electronics was advertising that they were releasing? It was supposed to be today. I didn't see anything on it. There was like this big thing and they had it blurred out and they gave it to a road crew guy and he goes, "Here it is, finally. We've been waiting for decades for this," or something like that. So,
Really?
yeah. So my first thought was perhaps some kind of re-release of a 2290 delay or something like that.
Didn't they
I
do
don't know.
that not too long ago?
I don't know.
You go up the first two comments there, Boner and then Quentin.
Go up 2 comments.
No, yeah, up two.
What are you talking about?
Go
That
up
one?
2 comments. There you go. Next one, right below
Next
it.
one. Yeah. I was trying to avoid those earlier there, John. No.
We're past the.
We're past
Whatever
the
that-
7-minute mark. Right.
Is that what it is?
I think so. Oh, man.
There's nothing wrong with that statement. You could say
No.
that opening your show.
Absolutely.
You could title your show that.
You could. I'm not gonna.
Oddly specific, but
Right? Guitar Man 45 says he's been a member with Planet Fitness for years. Probably go 30 days out of the year.
well, that's okay.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
That's like what, twice a month? A little more than twice a month?
John's ready to jam. I can see it.
Quentin James. Oh, there you go, Randy.
Didn't TC announce a 2290 in pedal form today? Yeah.
That'd be pretty killer.
Let's just do a
Little web search.
little research here. Let me see. TC Electronic
I was going to do it, but then up came the search.
announcement. Let's see. Let's see what I can find here.
That guy's
Oh,
over.
look at there. Look at there. Let me present this here. A Legend Reborn. All plugins, icon series, and clarity. Oh, I don't know what that's doing.
I'm a hardware guy.
Let me clear this out. All right, let's see. Let me go back. Right here, A Legend Reborn. TC.
Wow. He's just
20
giving into it, eh? Luke?
$22.90.
Wow.
So there it is. So that was my thoughts when I saw that advertisement for it. So there's, you see it here. 2290p dynamic digital delay. Very interesting. Can you hear that?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't suppose they would mind me playing this advertisement.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah. Has
Jesus,
anybody in
that
the
sounds
chat
good.
seen this yet?
I'm assuming it's on that snare too.
No, I'm not putting that comment up.
That is a classic sound though, eh?
Yep. Every U2 fan in the world is probably going to go buy one of those pedals.
And what's the over under on the price? $600?
I didn't even see what the price was. That does sound good though, doesn't it?
That sounds great. Yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll hear Pete. Mr. Harry Monkeys or Harry Guitars.
Yep. Big hairy
Michael.
guitar.
Yeah. Man, we live in an age, man. So much great gear.
Yep. So I wonder how much it is. Let's go to Sweetwater and see if it's even listed yet.
Pre-order yours today.
Let's see. 22. I'll get out of here with the pop-ups.
Did you see they had a Roadcaster in that $8,000 giveaway?
Did they?
I think so.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Put it in the wrong spot. $22.90. See if something comes up. There it is. Now shipping.
Jesus.
TC Electronic $22.90 dynamic digital delay pedal $349.
That's reasonable.
Rack mount bundle $459. And then you
Hey,
got a
extra $100
desktop
for a
controlled dynamic delay plug-in. Huh. Let's check out this one here.
Well, you know, if this wet dry wet thing doesn't work out with my IRX, I might need a delay to dry to make that sound a little more.
Right. So, all right, let's dig into this a little bit. This is breaking news here on the channel tonight. Is
You got it before Bean went to Guitar Center.
every time somebody mentions him, I might have to change my lights in here.
Yeah.
It's a
Those
joke.
old green
It's a
screens,
joke. It's a joke. We're joking. It's a joke. All right. Let's see. We still have 46 people watching, so we haven't driven anybody away with.
We have an
what it
audience
is.
for this.
So,
Yeah.
are you telling me it's, what is it, 60? What was the original price without the Velcro roll tape and the cheap?
$3.99.
$349 US dollars.
So,
So
it's
it's $500
$110 more for 2 little rolls of Velcro tape and a tiny little. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's $100 for the rack mount. I'm just going to look and see here. All right, so here's the front of it. You have modulation, which is a big thing if you're a U2 fan. You can put the modulated delays on.
We're both
Now-
to speak, right? Come on.
What?
We're ones to speak, you and I.
What do you mean?
Fucking hit your guitar for a second.
There's no modulation on it though.
There is. 100% there is.
There's no modulation.
Okay.
Modulation is chorus. I don't have chorus. I have detune.
You have still chorus.
Yes.
Me too.
All right. So you got. So this is only one delay. So if you want dual delay, you got to buy two of them, like you did
Well,
back.
I think you need to read a little more down in the description, maybe.
Yeah, probably so. All right, we'll get to it. So you got
see
feedback,
AMP.
output level, and you got your presets. Keyboard. The heck is a keyboard? I don't know.
You're like my wife at a movie. She looks at it and says, "What's happening?" I don't know. I'm here the same with you. Got to read it first.
Let's see. They don't have anything that shows the back of it here. Let's see.
No rear view.
No rear view. Nope. Let me go to that other one. Maybe they got it in there. Go to this one here. All right. So there's that. There it is. What? Oh, that's a side view. Here it is. Oh. So we have stereo output and stereo input. Interesting.
An expression pedal in.
Interesting. Stereo in out. Feedback loop is what?
Effects or expression pedal.
FB loop
Oh, where's that?
right there between the input and the output. Stereo in out, and then it says FB loop. I don't know what that is.
Nope.
All right, let's take a look at the description. Blah 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 blah. Nothing quite like the 2290. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we know that.
Faithful recreation. Okay, here we go. Boasting a 100 dB dynamic range, 20 hertz to 23 kilohertz. No compromise. Blah 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 blah. Sports
You're right.
familiar retro. All right, let's go. Jam packed player features. Blah blah.
It's a single delay, bud.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Effects, da da da. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about. Oh, here we go. Pedal type, delay,
Oh shit.
modulation, phase, panning, and a filter. Max delay time is 9.99 seconds. I think that's probably plenty.
That's useful.
You do have mono or stereo send and returns. You got a 1/4-inch TRS expression connection. Okay. USB for updates.
Oh.
You've got true bypass. Okay. 9 volt. Power supplied.
250 milliamp. Okay.
Yep. And height. Da da da. Anybody else have Colin Blue as their sales engineer?
He needed the money.
So yeah, it just looks like a single delay. So that'll be cool to see what all those boys do. Pete Thorne, Michael Nielsen.
Well, the thing is it's like the SDEs, right? You just plug it in, they sound fantastic.
The beauty of Pete's demos is, I mean, he puts together a track, using 4, 5, 6 different ways to use a thing, and puts it all together. And then he kind of dissects it, and he explores the different tonalities that he did at the different thing. In this part here, I did this, and for this, I did that. And he's changing guitars, and but he really runs it through its pieces, gives it through the gamut, if you will.
Mr. BHB Jr. Bruce says, "Oh, you wait one too. If you want dual delay, you get the Keeley Halo."
And that's what Ben's using.
Have you seen my rig?
Have you seen my rig?
I got triple delay.
You do. Yeah.
I do.
I just have 2.
And I do it, I believe, like Eddie used to do it, is run
Rack.
the single delay series into the parallel SDE 3000s. So you get, this. There's off. Just the regular delays. And then the third delay.
It's like the third input.
Right?
Right?
Let's see. Movie theater talker. What?
Oh, no,
Let's see.
Oh, your wife
Exactly.
in
He
the
was
movie.
talking about my wife.
Oh.
What's happening?
Quentin James is going to buy one just for the bit of honey from Sweetwater. You know, it's cool if they do that, but I take it out and I'm like, trash.
You just save it till the end of the month and you can
Yeah.
throw it into the trick-or-treating bin. There you go, kids. Have some guitar candy.
Matt's tube of you. Welcome in, man. He says, I'd love to have that TC, but I'm still figuring out my Strymon timeline, and I've had it for a year already. What is
That
that
is
one?
pretty complicated unit.
What is
And
that
it's old,
Strymon
it's
unit that is it called Blue Sky or Cloud Sky or something? But it's like it gives you that I don't know, real ambient reverb or something. That was a cool pedal.
I had the Blue Sky, which was basically your plate spring and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that one. It's Big Sky, or I think it's Big Sky.
Could be.
Yeah, sounds amazing.
Let's see. Show the video. Oh, we did. We showed quite a bit of it. You want to see the whole thing?
You want it?
Oh, I think the
video
Sweetwater
behind us?
one's a little different, isn't it?
Oh, the Sweetwater video. Let's see.
Oh boy, it's like
See, they already make it sound like crap.
Is that a Casio? What is he doing?
Oh, there we
a
go.
MIDI controller.
Good evening, welcome to Count Dracula's
Masterpiece Theater.
Count Floyd. Floyd's masterpiece.
Into my box of horrors you shall slide.
Wasn't deluxe.
What kind of depravity comes inside?
What is he doing? He's like coming Tokyo.
It was pretty cool though.
He's doing, yeah, he's trying to do some Pink Floyd stuff there. So what is that he has over there?
Is this going to be the big audience, though? The big draw from Sweetwater? All the people with their MIDI controllers?
The mixer?
Wow, that
Way
is
up?
goosebumpy. My name is Daniel Fisher. I'm here at Sweetwater
I don't
Sound.
know if it's goosebumpy, but
Hey, good for you.
all right, enough of that. Let's
I
see.
was just wondering if they would ever move towards a guitar. You know, Kurt's here. Did we ask him? Kurt, did you give us an answer about how Eddie put his smoke into his
It
Steinberger?
attached his smoke to his Steinberger.
Yeah, like right there. Did you see that?
Mounted clip thingy.
Trev not in the show, and he's just still talking. Let's see. Hey, Rock Daddy is here. Welcome in, Rock Daddy. Howdy,
brother.
howdy, y'all. Feeding the dad, but listening. Right on, man. Bo says, I really do not need this unit, but it's tempting. He's going to get one.
Did you get Bo? Did you get the SDEs, the 3000? Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I think he's still waiting.
was
He's
saying
put on
here,
a wait list till like November or something.
Yeah, there's still.
Hit Metalwork says, how much for your H90, Bo? Let's see. Bruce says, I'm a simple guy and use Keeley Halo. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all.
I'm even more simple. I got a Boss DD20. I put in a loop into 900. That's it.
That,
You know
that
what?
Halo sounds amazing. It's great. I had
That's
one
good.
for a bit there, for a minute.
I'm so cheap that I come in and I ask John to turn his echo cancellation off so I can play guitar and then have an echo
Come back at him.
What were you trying to do? It was a Pink Floyd, like hell, or something.
I forget what I was doing.
That was funny. That was like one of those.
Yeah,
Really
we
delays
had a late night hang or something where we weren't streaming, and John had his camera on, but he wasn't at his couch. So I come in and I'm playing
from Sunday show.
Yeah, it could be. I'm playing guitar, and we had an echo coming back from John.
Oh,
So
We sometimes do.
so I started playing guitar, and it would echo back, and I was like, oh, we got the cheap delay.
No.
Anyway, that was a long way to go for not really anything funny.
I enjoyed it.
Who else is here?
that's some
There he is.
47 people watching.
R2, R3, locking nuts. I thought this was a guitar channel.
I thought you were a co-host.
Oh man,
Are you in bed under the blankets yet?
reminds me of Blade Runner. What he was doing with that. What was that he was turning knobs on? Was that some kind of
Filter of some kind, maybe? I don't know.
Blade Runner, the
if-
original with Han Solo in it.
Hansel?
Yeah.
Harrison
That's
Ford.
funny
Blade
story
Runner,
because
Oh, sorry.
my pops sent his VCR out to get repaired,
Uh-huh.
and it came back with that tape in it.
Oh, really?
Really?
One of the most watched tapes from like 14 to 19 years old because it was just a freebie and it came in and I watched that all the time. And Big Daryl Hannah doing the backflips and stuff, you know.
You mentioned Blade Runner here. Maris Effects. They have a pedal called Mercury 7, which is kind of like that Strymon thing, huge reverb for ambient stuff. And they built that pedal off the soundtrack from Blade Runner.
Matt's Tube of View says that does sound pretty cool. We got Smallmouth Guy has busted down the door. Welcome in. Says my boss GT1 cheapy threw my 2 super reverbs in stereo. Sounds lovely. $199 out the door for the unit. I can pretty much dial anything in with it. Right on, man.
There's one of those in
Yeah.
the house. The Boss GT1, I bought that for the kid. 'Cause she wanted a delay. It was like,
Yep.
up here it's a $300 bundle and it does 99 different things right out of the box. And you can plug it right into your computer, use it as an interface. And
Whatever works.
it doesn't suit my needs, but works for her.
There's the answer, and it's exactly what I said.
Gaffers.
Gaffer's tape on the end.
Who is a gaffer anyway?
So that maybe that's just a little fold of it that's hanging over.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually a 2.5-inch wide thing of tape.
How big is it?
Well, no, what they do for the picks, Trev, is they take it and they roll it over. or
Roll it up.
something, Right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure his tech ripped it down the middle and then rolled it over or something.
Yep.
So Eddie could smoke frickin' gaffer's tape glue. Great.
He stuck the filter on it like his picks, says Kurt 5150. Welcome in,
Kind
by
of
the way,
freakish.
Kurt.
Have just a little bit of it
Freakish in
sticking on the
a
end
creepy
because-
sort of way there, buddy.
Yeah,
Oh,
big
Kurt, by
piece
the
of
way,
glue would fuck
our
it up.
our invitation to your Friday night festivus
Yeah, we
must
all
have got
happy to
lost.
attend.
Somewhere.
So yeah,
Dirty
you got my right email, right? Let's see what else is happening in the chat. Yeah. Quentin says, Chris Hansen called and wants to meet you in the kitchen, Kurt. Those cameo things, those are funny.
Yeah,
Let's see.
last one was hilarious.
Martin Hensley says, I have a Moore Ocean machine, and there's 2 delays. Cool.
That's the Devin Townsend delay unit. Yeah, it sounds pretty killer, that thing.
Nelson Rodriguez says, nah, I'm not getting one of those. I'm waiting on my blueberry scarf any day now. What's a blueberry scarf?
A Burberry.
Yes, I know. Bo says, yes, he finally has the SDE 3000 EVH pedal Motor City hooked me up. Right on.
Nice.
Did you ever get it hooked up and figured out?
I don't think Bo has problems with that sort of thing.
What else? What else is happening in the chat? I think I'm way behind again.
Little.
Turning knobs, moving faders, shredding.
There you go.
Herb says, sorry if I missed anyone saying hello to me. Still figuring out this new gear. Yeah, I saw that Herb got the, was it 11 rack? And what else was it that you had gotten? He's getting some stuff hooked up. Said he was about ready to get on anxiety medication after hooking it all up. So maybe we'll see some shorts or videos from Herb.
Yeah.
Do we have a link for
Got some
his?
hooked up.
We have a link for his channel.
Yep.
Yeah, let's hit everybody up in the chat with a link to Herb at
Herb's got
Fireside
stuff.
Studios channel.
Just
Give him a
recent
shout out.
unboxing.
Let's see.
Copy.
Boner tells Kurt, I dislike your face very much. Just wanted to be honest with you. Anybody that doesn't know Kurt and Boner, you know, they're good buddies and they're just razzing each other in the chat. So
They're like
I'm
peas and carrots.
I'm sure everybody here knows.
Usually the two
who
guys
they
that got put at the back of the classroom and just
Right.
kind of
Let's see. Oh, there's a jab at Quentin. Herb at Fireside Studio says, I thought I'd move up from my RP360 XY248709.
Did you get to the part where Holly got here? Cheers, Holly. I see you.
No, I haven't
Never
seen
mind.
Holly
Nope,
yet.
You're not there. You're not there.
Not there.
Keep
I'm
going.
working.
Keep going.
I'm working.
Flounder.
Always getting ahead of me
Oh,
there,
you're getting
Trev.
closer. I remember that.
Just relax. What's the rush? We're having a nice.
People
There's
arrive,
Jeff K.
They're already
See-
in the middle of a conversation with other people before you can say hi.
See, if I had scooted on down there and got Holly, I would have missed Jeff K here. So I got to welcome in Jeff K.
Fair enough.
He says, help. See, we have an emergency situation here. I could have missed this, Trev. I have the RARX. Sounds great in the return of my Marshall. Assuming I need an audio interface to play through my PC monitor speakers.
You,
Need
sir, are
late night
correct.
volumes at home. So audio interface. Yes. Yes. Something like that. All right. Let's see.
Does
I'm
he
working
not
down.
also need to have a microphone on a cab? He can go right into the return of his Marshall, going right out of it into the computer?
Now,
Do a
can't you
audio
take the
interface?
IRX and go straight into the computer with a
That's what John's
like
doing
a
now.
like a
right?
Pro Tools or something like that?
How are you going to get it in, though?
It's USB, right?
No.
That's how. That's how. Isn't that how R2's doing it,
no,
or no?
No.
He's still using an interface.
Yeah, the only digital part of it is the back end, right?
Okay,
Okay.
The front is all analog,
So
gotcha.
you're taking a quarter-inch out of that,
quarter inch. Yeah.
going into an interface.
There's Holly right there. Welcome in, Holly. She says, hi, everyone. I missed most of the show. I'll go back and rewatch. This is really not worth it, Holly.
No, you can start about 35 minutes in. That's when I should.
When John shows up. Yeah, that's when it got good. Hope everyone is well today. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Let's see. Boner Jam says R2, R3 locking nut. Oh, yeah, kid. Meeting up in a couple weeks. Oh, this is the first I've heard of this. R2 hasn't mentioned this.
I've heard of this banter back and forth. They're going to meet at that place. What is it?
The Blue Oyster
Portobello's? That's
Cafe.
here.
Baldingos or whatever.
Blue Oyster Cafe.
Blue Jangles? I don't know.
Well, I hope you guys get some pictures. Maybe even some video.
Right?
All right, let's see. Who else is in here? What's going on? Natalie found something funny.
She's still there.
Oh, yeah, she's still here. Let's see.
Oh, do behave.
Let's see. Sylvia, she says it's to go with the raspberry beret,
Raspberry beret. You're not saying it right. That's right.
right? Oh, fluffy clouds for Holly. Oh, look at there. Boner Jams with a super chat for $4.99. He wants everyone to know, in all seriousness, love Kurt like a brother. One of the best human beings I've ever met. Still dislike his face, but I do love him
Like a brother.
like a brother. Yep. And that's kind of what I feel about this community. Is a lot of times we'll poke and we'll jab at each other, but It's
Yeah, for fun
because
when you guys aren't watching.
yeah, we all feel like, you know, we're brothers and buddies and we can do it. So let's see. Appreciate that, Boner. What else is happening here?
He's such a sweet man.
Bo says, I do have all the RP units Digitech has made. Think they made one every year. So you got the RPX1 and 2 and 3 all the way up
All
to
the way up.
360. Oh, man. 360 years in the making. Dollar. Everybody likes that.
Yeah, they got it.
Now that one's kind of special because the smoke is sticking out instead of going.
How's he gonna smoke that?
I don't know. I guess he's pulling it on and putting it off. Thanks, Kurt.
Kurt sent me a picture the other day that I had not seen. It was the innards of the GL2T.
Giblets.
Let me see if I can pull that up. And I had not seen it before. I don't think I had anyway. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's safe to show this. All right,
You have
let's
to
see.
put up a disclaimer first. Will that make it easier for you? Make you big.
Look at that, eh?
It says Ed Van Halen, modified by Zeke, and then there's some kind of phone number in there I can't make out. But this was the interesting thing that I noticed was that
Yeah,
you can
there's a
you
story
can-
going on inside there.
you can really see the conversion of that version 1 trim.
Yeah.
You know how they cut in the adjuster holes or the slides for the adjuster screws. Let's see. Let's get that a little bit larger.
Cheers to Adam if he's still in the chat.
There we go. Cool, right?
Yeah.
And there's the faceplate laying down there. Can't make out that number, but if anybody's brave enough to call it and see who answers.
213550.
I can't make out the last numbers.
98 something or other.
It might be Natalie's number to
How many
Headless USA.
combinations are there with 4 digits?
But I had never seen that picture. Don't know where it came from. All right. What else is happening here in the chat?
Boner's
That's
slow
not
playing
nice.
things here.
Martin says, I wanted to say this, but Prince was a good guitarist. Prince was an awesome guitarist.
He was
Nothing-
fantastic.
Nothing
Not
wrong
just
with
a
saying
guitarist,
that.
though. I mean,
Yeah.
he was one of those multi-musical instrumental type of guys, right? Where he did all the stuff. Mm-hmm. And then hired people to play with him on the road.
Let's see. We got Cecil asked a question for John. Is that the Godo 510 2 pivot on your Sur?
That was Wilkinson, isn't
It is with the Wilkinson locking saddles on it.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, that's not going to happen. Doesn't matter. It's a 510 with Wilkinson saddles.
Mr. Boner says, Natalie, hey Natalie, my avatar is not a photo of me. I don't look like such a huge douche with a weird flat top. Have a great night. Natalie, if you're still here, Boner has seen you on the channel and he has a bit of a crush on you. So if you're open to some introductions, you know, I can make that happen. But
Maybe we can get an actual picture of the Boner Jams on the screen.
We'll do the introductions on air. Next time Natalie's on, we'll bring Boner on and they can...
you know, if Boner had some type of social media that he was able to be contacted on, I could send him a link to the show tonight. He could jump on and say hello to everybody
Introduce
if he,
himself.
if he wanted to.
That's right. Come on.
You know.
Beesman.
So maybe I can
Here's what I came
send.
up with here.
That's a perfect picture of Boner. Maybe I can send.
Come on, Beesman. Get on here.
Oh my word. Let's see.
It was that,
Don't want that.
or his Spanish thing where he's in a little air-conditioned trailer that's an office.
Sorry.
Like his insurance.
I just got
video's
to laugh for a minute. Let's see. Copy that. All right. Kurt 5150. If you're around, I'm going to send this to you,
He's
and then
here.
you can forward it to Mr. Beesman.
Janice?
Oh! Here we
What?
go.
What
We
do
got some action coming back here. There it is.
Let's see an actual pic. Okay. Let's see
Here's
if we
your
can
audition,
get,
buddy. Come
let's
on.
see if we can actually get him on here.
Yeah,
All
come
right.
on, Beesman.
Here's your chance, Boner.
All right.
Good
Let's
job.
see.
Good job of being a
Kurt
normal guy.
paste.
He's always been one of my favorite people in the
You,
community.
you need to be well behaved though.
He will.
All right, I've sent the link to Kurt.
He
And
knows how to be
Kurt, if you
serious.
would be so kind to send that to Boner, however you know how to contact him, because I don't.
He's got to keep his degrees of separation.
Yes, exactly.
He's the most separated of the most loved in the community.
Mm-hmm.
The only place we can find Boner Jams or the Beesman on the YouTubes.
R2 wants to know what happened to Leo Safko.
You want me to text him? I mean, it's been a minute. I do have his number, but I think he's just taking
Well,
a
same
break.
thing
You never
with,
know. It's like Bruce, right? Bruce was gone for years. I'm glad you're back,
Mm-hmm.
Bruce. I didn't know him before, but I know him now, and I'm glad he's back.
Jimmy Ray Hawkins. He's like, yeah, I'm fine. Fuck off. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I reached out to him and he was like, "Yeah, you guys suck. I'm not watching you anymore."
And Ronnie. I mean, at least Ronnie's popping up once a week nowadays.
Ronnie's still got sore you-know-whats because we're of the stretching camp and he's of the tension camp when it comes to
Let's see. Matt's Tube of You says, "Whoa, Steinbergers are hollow body. The GLs are a composite body. So, yeah, you've got right on the back here. You take these little screws out. The top pops off. Brings all the pickups and everything with it. And yeah, it's kind of a hollow in there.
You have a complete spare faceplate, don't you?
I do.
That's not EVH original.
Yep, I have the original faceplate for
With
this
two
guitar.
other EMG pickups. Do they?
It
sound
is
similar?
fully loaded. I can take this off, put the
Yeah.
other one on, plug it into
One
the
connector.
Yep, little quick connect that Jeff did a modification for me on that. And yeah, take this one off, put the other one on. You know, if I don't want to look like a wannabe if I ever go play this anywhere. Yeah.
If you want to get your Alan Hallsworth on, you just put the other
Right.
plate on. Yeah.
We're going to talk about that.
Kurt 5150. You think he would have put, $5.15 for 5150? $5.01.
We get it. We
Yeah.
get it. And it's a nice gesture.
We get it.
And I
He
totally
says-
get where he's coming from with this.
He says, "Let's get this straight. I don't like boner jams, but I do love Brian Beesman."
Oh.
True that. I love
Thank
them
you,
both.
Kurt.
Who am I kidding?
Appreciate that support. Let's see. Speaking of which, if you're late, didn't see the store earlier, we've got a little OU812 store where you can get like a beer glass or a coffee mug or pullover hoodie or zip up hoodie. My favorite is the purple t-shirt. I kind of like it. So if you want to help support the channel and have a cool shirt or something like that too, that's there. All right. What else is happening?
Oh, R2's freaking out because he missed that part.
Oh, Cecil says the GL2T is a perfect example of tone wood on an electric being a myth.
Oh,
I think that a lot went into the development of the pickups along with the voicing of the guitar to be...
I mean, it really is a nail in the coffin in the tone wood wars.
Yeah.
Listen to the tone from that thing. And the only piece of wood in it is a piece of balsa that turns the neck into a tube.
which you saw here first on this channel, the piece of wood that's in the neck.
And it's balsa wood. It's not maple.
Balsa,
It's not
yep.
mahogany. It's balsa wood, just to
Yep.
make it a tube.
So if you missed that, you got to go back and watch that TransTrem Thursday. That was with Andy.
It's not
Andy
carbon fiber,
Yukovic.
it's carbon graphite. Graphite carbon? What's it called?
Let's see.
Natalie, help me out here. She's
Oh, there we are. That's where she said, let's see an actual pic. Let's see. Social, YouTube's the only social media.
I bet they have it, but they don't share them two together. Right?
Yeah, Bo
Got
says-
other stuff going on Facebook.
Bo
for
says,
friends and family.
come on, guys. We need chicks like Natalie here in the chat, so don't scare her away.
And don't fuck it up.
Let's see. Ed says, did you guys see the video of Eddie using his Steinberger as a backup for his solo when his Kramer 5150 had broken strings?
No, we never saw that, Ed. Jesus Christ, come on. Which part of Ain't Talking About Love did that happen?
Well, I
It
think
was
there
Cat
was
Drive 55. Sorry.
there was another night though that I've seen where he's talking about. He was in the solo and he broke a string on the 5150, so he was using the Steinberger during his solo.
Oh, sorry, Ed. I apologize.
So
See you, Holly.
let's see. We might end up seeing both Kurt and Boner. That'd be good. Both of you can jump in if you want
Bring
to.
him on
It's been a
in.
minute.
I think.
Could have figured it out by now.
Why,
But,
am I-
I mean,
why are we sitting
Kurt's-
like this?
Kurt said in the chat earlier that he's on business. He's in Seattle. He's not at home.
Mm-hmm.
So he
in a
can
hotel
fucking
room.
go on the phone. He's fine.
But I mean,
Yeah.
Kurt's just a relay point. The bees is probably sitting, somewhere in his house. I bet he's
All he
coming
needs
home.
is the
May
link
not be on the
passed on to
computer,
him.
probably on the phone. Jump on the computer, hop in, brother.
No, Camilio says, hey, just wanted to thank John for passing on the Van Halen Trivia Prize last week on to me from Fruitcake Tony's show. Thanks, John.
Absolutely, man. That's
Right
awesome.
on. And speaking
Glad
of Fruitcake Tony, anybody that's just joining in, we announced it earlier that his link is down in the description down there. You want to hang out and do some cool trivia on Tuesday nights for Halenville, and then Saturday for Show Me Your Pick. You get 10-shot trivia.
Rock and roll trivia.
Rock and roll trivia. Sorry. So good stuff. Check him out.
Yeah, it's not any kind of trivia. It's not like Trivial Pursuit where you get the pies in the wheel. It's different.
I haven't seen Kurt or Boner in the chat for the last little bit, so they're
Maybe
probably
they're
commiserating
right.
and getting the NDAs from Jay and Caleb.
Randy says Boner is saying, hold on, he's putting on his finest Canadian tuxedo.
He's going to show up in a Mac jacket or a Storm Rider? What's this stuff?
Yeah.
It'll be one of those old 70s blue one with the old ruffles and everything on it.
Yeah. The fur.
Blue Mock says we need an honest review of the Aeroban guitar.
What is that?
Check out what is it, Gear Street? He does an honest review of that. There's Jimmy Biter. Welcome in, man.
Jimmy Bye.
Good to see you. Enjoyed having you on Sunday.
That was nice.
Welcome in. Let's see, I already caught that one. Bruce says he got him a beer glass with my big ass face on it. You showed me that earlier.
Henning
Sure.
Pauly, he's another one. That's a
Yeah,
good guy to
Henning Paula. He's the
with.
one that did the Aero band guitar or whatever. Scott says if you can't hear the difference between guitars or pickups or anything for that matter, just accept that you're deaf. Holly Lewis says,
That's what she said.
don't know where that came from, but I'm sure it was funny at the time. There you go. Ed says it was during the OU812 tour in Providence, Rhode Island.
Holy smokes, you just made... I apologize, Ed.
So, John, you are a big ass.
Yeah, yep. I forget the company that I keep. Before I met all you guys, I was the Van Halen expert. Now I don't
Right?
know. what-
Now it's like, I don't know any of that stuff. You know?
None of it.
But the good point was that you just made shit up anyways, right? You got to give some kind of answer.
R2R3 says,
prove you wrong.
Says, I want to make some picks at OU812 Symmetry and John Shane. Well, go
I
ahead,
don't
man.
think we all play the same picks, so we're going to
Make
make four
'em.
different kind of picks.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's just gonna
Maybe
be
we
coffee
should do a
chips.
poll one night. Should we do picks with each of us? Or should we do like 5 picks where we all have our own and then we have one where we're the OU crew? You know?
I guess
all
we
of
should
us on
probably
a
focus
pick?
on the crew first
Yeah.
before we start individualizing.
Just do the OU crew for now.
Just do a crew thing and see how that
Okay.
hooks up.
All right. I think we can work that out.
You've made the first tip of the toe into the pool with the store,
Yep.
doing the shirts and the glasses and stuff. And
Yep.
if it gets some traction, then yeah, do a crew one
Yeah.
next. And then if
Or-
there's enough demand for individuals, so let it be.
Yep.
So let it be said. So let it be
Martin says the headless guitar is easier on your back. A little bit, yeah. It's 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 not as light as you would think that it is, but it is. It is.
8.5 pounds, didn't you? No.
I don't know. I've never weighed it, but no, it's certainly not 8.5 pounds. But it's heavier than you would think it is.
It doesn't neck dive on you, right?
No, well, no, it's. I mean, that was the whole point of having no head on it, was so that it was balanced. So, yeah, if anything,
So
it kind
Ned
of goes
built the
up.
perfect guitar, except it neck dove, so he chopped the head stock off. Went that route.
Well, I think that started with the bases. He was looking for a way to keep all that weight off of the end of a bass. So it kind of morphed into the guitar as well.
Got the feeling when we were
Let's
talking
see.
to Andy that the bases have a pretty good grip hold of the whole Steinberger environment.
Yep. Let's see. Adam Rugatich says Roth Halen or Van Hagar. Doesn't matter. Eddie played in both of them.
Exactly.
Let's see. Oh, he's got the debate going already.
Like, isn't he supposed to be on the show?
Who, Adam?
No, the guy above.
Sure, send him a link.
Jimmy?
R2.
R2.
Oh, R2.
Blasting away in the chat.
Enjoyed having you here
Right?
just as much. I had a lovely time as well.
If we make an R2 pick right now, it's going to have a red circle with a line through it.
No bozos.
Say, yeah. On the back, it'll say he's never here. I think R2 is actually camera shy. That's why he doesn't like to come on very often. Speaking of camera shy, I think that.
Oh, here we go. We got Brian
here we
Beesman.
go. I was just about to say that Mr. Beesman's probably camera shy, but he's popping into the green room here, and I think he wants in. Oh, yeah, he's anxious, isn't he?
Smell that
So-
pumpkin spice already.
Without
Smell his-
further ado,
I can smell his fresh cologne from here.
yeah, I was gonna say I was catching that aroma.
He has
a
the
little bit.
candle. See, look.
There he is,
He's got the candle.
Mr. Boner Jam.
Mr. Boner James. Oh, look at those pipes. Did you see that?
He
See what he
kinda-
did there? He
he
went
kinda
back and did that
casually-
little, just
Yeah.
a little pop. Yeah.
On his tattooed arm. Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good to see
What
you,
is up,
brother.
sir?
What's good, guys? How are you?
Oh, we're doing fine.
Doing
Is this
better than
is
better
is
now,
this
yeah.
kind of a unique thing for you to pop onto someone else's channel?
It feels weird. Be on Thursday nights. Maybe definitely
You need
a
a
little
hug?
odd for me, but it's good. It's good to see Mitty fucking looking delicious as always.
Look at you.
I'm the Shane. Love you, bro.
My lover.
Welcome on, welcome in, man.
Thanks, Ryan.
So-
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. So introductions, Boner, Natalie in the chat, Boner. There we go.
An actual boner with no airbrushing or Photoshop going
No,
on.
that's real. The real
This
deal.
is me.
I
Yeah.
think
You
he
should see
does.
him with his shirt off.
Right now, he's not boner jammed. Look at that. That's the Beesman.
That's Brian Beesman.
Thank you. Thank you.
Referring back to Kurt.
I think I do think he has a filter on and then a green screen behind him.
Yeah, just from the
See?
neck
No,
down,
I've
because
seen
you can
that.
see how he's built out there and
Yeah.
squared. It's like a linebacker.
Dude, John, you should just come
standard
around
issue
with me and
backdrop.
just be my hype man.
Me, man.
I love it. I appreciate it. I love it.
I support
Right
the
on.
man that
I am
could
enjoying the
never
Halloweenness going on
Thank you.
in your picture frame there with the
Natalie says, "Oh, hi."
spider webs and the
be.
monsters.
Oh, here we go.
It's just pretty funny.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm so pumped.
Says cute.
You're
Well, thank you, Natalie.
Liquid. Yeah, all good. Thank you. So, what are we talking about? We talking about Eddie Van Halen?
Sure.
We were talking
not.
about
I
your
think we were
desire to
deviating
meet
from that.
Natalie is what we were talking about. There.
Oh, she's
Easement.
not ugly. She is not ugly. God bless America.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny just because I think we all know like there's not too many women around in our chats, in our shows
Sausage
and
fest,
stuff like
yeah.
that. All
Right.
it is.
In the community.
huge sausage
We've got
fest.
Holly, we got Patty here tonight. I mean,
And I love Holly and I love Patty, which is great.
Yep.
But when
Well, it's just
like,
nice to have another person involved
Yeah.
in it, and somebody that's actually actively involved in promoting a product that we all love.
Right.
You know?
knows some stuff.
And yeah, exactly. It's a unique thing, and glad to be a little part
Well,
of it.
it has come to
Yeah.
my attention that Boner has recently gotten very interested in the product that that Natalie is selling. So
love it. It's my favorite shit right now. I'm gonna get rid of all like these guitars back here. I'm just gonna go with all headless.
with all
An
headless,
8-string headless guitar.
I'm gonna go 7-string. I don't know about 8-string. That's a little too crazy.
I was just pushing the limits there to see how far I go.
I was playing some Meshuggah, I would. But
well, you want to take a minute to
How big are your hands, Boner?
how big are
Right
they?
here on the screen for
I
me.
know I think they're.
Look at how callous they are from lifting. Oh,
Can you go like that?
Hilarious.
Can you go like that for a minute? Because you know what they say. That distance is right there, right?
How far back are you stretching your thumb? You doing the guitar?
Sure.
You doing that 6 fret stretch?
Oh goodness.
So what are we playing tonight? Do I need to bust out some Slipknot? Some
Man, you can
yeah,
bust out
bring
and
it.
play
What do you
anything
want?
that you want.
yeah.
Guest
I mean,
of honor.
absolutely.
It's your deal, brother.
I really appreciate it.
This is now the Boner Jam show.
Isn't it always the Boner Jam show though? But
not
no.
wrong.
Thanks, guys. I'm just fucking around. I was just doing homework with my daughter, so I wanted to come out
Right on.
and say hi to everyone.
Right
She's working
on.
on some science stuff, so it's a little late for her, but it's cool.
You
Excited
want
for
to,
Friday?
What's that?
Excited for Friday?
I am. I actually just got some face paint for my outfit for tomorrow. It's gonna be pretty
Killer.
cool.
Right on.
Awesome.
I hope you guys all
tell.
tune in to Under the Bus.
Brian loves his Halloween.
We will be
it's-
there, my friend.
There is a link down in the description for the Under the Bus channel. Also,
You guys, you should join too.
Yeah, right
Send me the
on.
link. I'll be there.
Let
All
us
right,
know.
you gotta dress up.
Trev's
those
already
ladies.
there. He's
What
got
do you
another
want?
window open. He's waiting
I
for
can
you.
dress up any kind of All right, no
I
problem.
gotta go. I gotta go
come
get.
dressed.
I gotta go get a little hat and then some white headphones, and I'll have
Oh.
my costume.
Who are you gonna be then? I don't know who that could be.
I don't know. So you want to give a little shout out for your show that's going to be happening Saturday? Anybody that doesn't
Friday
know in the
night.
chat?
It's gonna be tomorrow night.
Well, tomorrow night is the Halloween thing. Your show on Saturday
Oh,
for
it's
the
regular.
Three's Company thing.
Oh, the
Yeah, when's the
Leave It
next
to
metal
Beastmen?
podcast coming up?
That's actually gonna be next Friday, a week from tomorrow. So
Next
it'll be
Friday. Okay.
November 3rd.
Okay. That's
All right.
perfect.
And that will have
Otherwise, it'd be too much
Xander.
in a short period of time.
Yeah, that'd be too much YouTube, too much sexiness for YouTube, and I don't want internet to crash. You know what I'm saying,
Love
guys?
things and having-
I think about everyone else. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, so that will be next Friday, the 3rd, with Xander Raymond Charles. If you guys haven't ever checked out his channel, great channel. He just got home from tour. Great dude, super nice guy. He's actually my guitar teacher. So
Killer.
Xander Raymond Charles,
Cool.
check out his channel, XRC. And AJ Good from the House of Masks. AJ is the real deal. Just had a huge festival of masks. So it's the
Was
House
he
of
the guy
Masks.
that
Check
you
it
were?
out.
Was he the guy that you were showing those ridiculously awesome, expensive masks?
Yeah. So I actually, in the background, I have some masks. That's from Slipknot, and pretty
Like
cool.
actually used by Slipknot.
Yeah. So the one on the left is Clown from Slipknot. That was one that he had on tour, and then one of the masks actually I gave to AJ, but obviously it's not here. So he gave me that one on the right with the paper clip in its eye. You can't really tell, but that's also concert used. So love me some Slipknot. It's cool shit. And the last one is my boy Jim Root. He's my favorite living guitarist. God bless his soul. He better stay alive forever. Autographed that guitar for me. And
Oh,
if you
that's
guys
killer,
have
man.
not listened to some of the Slipknot shit or Jim Root, he's a phenom. He's a phenomenal guitarist. And
Yep.
I'm not a big meat rider of men, but I glaze him very often. So
Right.
You're my only weak spot, buddy.
thank you. You know I love you too.
And
You are John's
I'm waiting
sunshine.
I'm waiting for R2 to do his thing, and if he fails to deliver, I will do a Slipknot song just for you.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm actually going to see R2 soon. I'm going to Chicago November 12th.
Cool.
What's
For
the place
a,
you're going to eat? There's a fancy place, right?
it's called Portillo's. It's
Portillo's.
it's a Chicago staple. It's amazing. So
Right.
I'm going to meet
awesome.
him there, hang out. I can't wait to see him. So good times.
Right
You know
on.
what night that is? You guys want to go live?
We may. It'll be on a Monday, so either Monday or Tuesday. I'll see him. So the 12th or the 13th. So
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the place R2 was to recently. Yeah, you said it was amazing.
Yep. Yeah.
it is. It is.
Yeah, we need to have some pictures at least, or maybe some video.
Definitely. Definitely.
Wow.
But no, I don't want to stay too long. I don't want to take over the show. But Ryan, thank you so much for
You can
for
never
having
take
me.
over the show, Born. Don't ever
Guest of
think
honor.
Welcome at
Thanks.
any time, man.
Yes.
We were
I
expecting
really-
you to bust out a guitar and start playing.
I
What do you wanna see?
would, but my one daughter's asleep, and I think it'd be a good dad if I started rocking out too late. So,
Right on.
but
good,
I'll put
man.
some stuff up soon. And no, you guys are great, Ryan. I love your channel. You've done an amazing job. So,
Well, thank you.
Keep up the good work, and I really appreciate. And I said this last week, but I really appreciate all of your guys' friendship. It's cool to come home from a busy day of work and just to hop on and see some friends.
Relax
So
with
thank
friends,
you guys.
right?
Right on.
Yeah,
Right on.
really
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
you guys. Thank you.
Right on, Boner. Good to see
Feelings
you.
the same, brother.
I appreciate it, guys. Well, have a great night. Natalie's great to say hi to you via the chat, and I hope you don't think I'm a weirdo with a flat top.
No,
so
he's
it's fun.
he's not a monster.
no, definitely not a
See-
monster.
He's
Don't-
not a robot.
He's flashing them
You are
guns
not a
again.
robot.
I'm just fixing my shirt because I was at the gym.
You
before.
got to at least,
Yeah,
kinda
it's all
stand
stretched
up
out
and-
from your pectoral.
For John. John wants to see it. There you
Look
go.
at that. Oh, look at that. Did you see him? He did a little pop pop.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
All righty,
All
Mr.
right.
Beesman.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Love you
All right.
guys.
Love you,
We'll
brother.
See you, brother.
Catch you
Good
later.
night. See you tomorrow. Come hang out.
We will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Beesman, everybody. Brian Beesman. Well, that was fun.
That was great.
Yeah. Our viewers shot up to like 60,000 while he was on here. So
Yep.
we need to see if we can get him as a regular on the show.
Oh,
Well,
we're
he did
all
say he'd come
weird.
back and play for us sometime, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see what's happening. Mr. Keith Campbell is here. He says, Boner Jam's just sexy beast. What's going on, Keith?
Who's not a sexy beast? Sorry, Keith. You're normal like the rest of us.
Oh, look at there. Natalie was even saying, let's hear it. She wanted to hear him go. 8-string Steinberger. That would be cool. Let's see what else is happening in the chat here.
Ghostinator, don't get weird. Come on now.
Charles still here. Martin's still here.
Looks like Dan's out of here. See you, Dan. Have a good night.
Until next time, my friend.
Let's see. Don't get shot. Who's getting shot?
What happened?
Hit me in the foot.
Oh, I guess he was talking about when he goes to Chicago.
Oh, right. Yeah.
R2R3 says, I will go live on my channel if we hang out.
I
we
see
be
what
guests?
you're doing here.
Yeah.
Am I?
Let's see.
What?
I don't know who Keith's talking to here. Oh, goodness.
Well,
Who's
that's the
that
thing
for,
is you don't
Keith?
even have to pass a test. As long as you can find one person that's willing to do it with
Yep.
you, you
Yep.
have carte blanche to have at it.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Here we go in the chat. Yostinator. He's starting it. Natalie, rate your first impression of Boner Jams on a scale of 1 to 10.
Highly inappropriate.
He's
What is it,
trying to,
Natalie?
He's trying to stir the pudding. Yeah, what is it?
I was totally impressed that he came.
See you, Martin.
He showed up, and he was very well behaved. The best boner ever.
He's always
Oh, I mean,
well
Brian.
behaved for
He
the
is.
most part.
Yeah. You know, you've
He's
got
5150.
the show that they've got. It's a certain shtick, you know. So
Push the envelope, shall we say?
I equate it to characters. They're playing their characters, you know, and it's a show. That's what they do on that show. So
Can we have caricatures?
the man behind Boner Jams, Brian Beesman.
I think the real Brian is. You saw him tonight.
Yeah.
Authentic, straight ahead.
Yep, absolutely.
That's the man. And he is sexy. I hate to tell it.
Let's see. He was referring to Boner Jams. Natalie says it's a 5150 on the scale to 1 to 10. I guess.
Nice.
Oh, that was the right answer.
Mr. Stephen Franklin. Thank you, sir. He has nothing to say. He just wanted to give $5 in support to the channel.
Probably tipping John for his fun background playing.
Could be. Scott says he 11 out of 10. Right on.
Yeah, Scott, you're biased.
He's our boy.
Lou Monk says the OU812 dating site going live tonight. Best boner ever.
That's what she said.
Doc,
And now for something completely different. Know what I mean? Nudge, nudge. Say no more. Say no
I do
more.
know exactly what you mean, 'cause Charles picked it out of the sky.
Charles. Can a fella get some Pink Floyd? Well, with a $5 tip,
Turning away.
I guess you
name
can.
it.
Let's see. What do we got, John?
Are we going there? Nice.
Let's just do this for him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is that what? All right, here we go. Not bad for a little improv, unplanned sorrow. You know, the intro to Sorrow was actually written on a Steinberger TransTrem.
TransTrem.
Yep. And then he later played it live with just his Floyd. So, little interesting tidbit.
I'm kind of on the fence right
right
now.
on. Thank you, Mr. Charles 75N. He got more than his $5 worth, so he had to ship in a little more there.
I'm a little torn
Right
right
on,
now,
Charles.
because, I mean, the way you just played that on the TransTrem sounded really close to the way you play that on the Strat.
It's the EMGs, I think.
But I still think I favor the Strat. I need to hear it, to be sure.
Well, you know, you've got
How about you, Charles?
you've got the album
paid for it.
version where it sounds nothing like what he does live, and if you didn't know it was a TransTrem, you really wouldn't be able to tell on the album version. And you know, he's only really dumping the A and then the E. So
that up into E is the quintessential moment in that song. That.
Well, there's something about when he does
And-
it live with a Strat, he gets some dissonance with it.
Yeah.
You know, and you get some growl with it. With this, it stays in tune so well that it doesn't give you that same effect.
But you're doing enough wobble to compensate, and it still sounds so good.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them both. I like
Exactly.
them both.
That's the thing. It's everybody wins, right?
Yep. I kind of like the overall. This guitar is a little more round as far as the tone, whereas the Strat, and you get some of the quack and the tinniness of a Strat,
Spankiness, yeah.
a little spank, yeah,
Right.
yeah. But I like them both. Thank you, smallmouth guy. I appreciate that. Good as hell.
you.
How good is hell though? I would think that'd be pretty awful.
Depends how religious you are.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Holly says that was amazing, Ryan. Well, what about John? He was playing too. Thank you, Holly.
Dry popcorn fart tone.
Yeah,
it.
you know, I appreciate you being able to play on Thursday, but I was kind of like, okay, you got studio version, and then you got the dry before the effects are added on.
Yeah, I think I might have to make a stop at the L&M here.
Right.
Long and McQuaid, pick up a goop box.
You got to get something to wetten it up a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yep. What else is happening here in the chat? Mr. BHB Jr. Bruce says, settle down, Nightbot. Settle down.
Yes,
It's
yes.
you know, it's every 10 minutes or so. Cecil
What is-
says Gilmore's use of the Digitech whammy pedal on Maroon is very cool. I'll have
Yeah,
to check
it
that
is.
out.
It is.
I'm sure that I've heard it. I'll have to refresh my memory. Mr. Rob Blackmore Official says he loves the version from Pompeii 2015. I love all of them. Any version that he does. Let's see. Matt's Tube of You says both you guys sound great. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Holly says, sorry, had my head down. You rock. Thank you, Patty. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Patty.
Let's see. It took me all night to figure out Ryan's sound. Dialed up the delays. Wink. Are you saying
Right,
that
Dan.
I have dialed up the delays from what I usually do?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
See, I find that the Gilmore sound there's a lot of delay in it. It's very, very wet.
It is.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I do when I play Pink Floyd is I actually just reach over and I turn on the cathedral delay.
Oh,
So
there you
that's
go.
that's what you hear when I'm playing Pink Floyd. Gives that real. Yep. Fills it in nicely. It's very full. Let's see. Scott says, "Okay, guys, it's been a couple hours, so serious questions.
Okay.
Let her rip, man."
Does he have one?
He said he likes the original Pompeii killer. Robbie likes
Yeah,
the
the Pompeii
2015
thing was
Pompeii
great.
killer.
Hmm.
Both great.
No doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. What's your reaction to the horrible top 250 guitars list from Rolling Stone? I
There's so many
absolutely
people
have.
missing and so many people there, and it was just a mess.
I put-
worth looking at.
I put no worth in anything that Rolling Stone puts out. I'll just
I didn't look
I'll
at
just
it.
leave it there.
Yeah.
I mean, that was almost as bad as the ridiculous one they had from back in 2003 when EVH was number 74, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, get out of here. Who's writing these things? It's all biased and, you know, whatever you grew up listening to and what your influences were. So,
Well, it's like they were saying on the show last night under the bus, right? It's everybody. It's such a woke nation now, right? Don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You got to be inclusive. Got to have everybody here. So basically, you got a soup full of shit, right? You can't just say what it is.
yeah. Screw that.
Like all those the YouTube and Instagram guitars, they're fantastic, but there's an order to this shit. They didn't invent anything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But again, like I just don't.
I agree with Matt here, where they were trying to make people go, "What? What do you mean?"
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody's got to go look at this fucking train wreck.
Probably right, 100%. Yeah.
Yep. That's why I rarely haven't even mentioned it, because I saw it and I was like, that's a bunch of crap.
They
I
put
saw
it,
I saw
they put it
Beato.
on-
Yeah, I saw
Put a
Beato did
6-minute
his thing.
rant about all
Yeah.
the people that he loves that weren't on that list. I mean, and in that 6 minutes, I was
Well,
like,
that's the thing is, you know,
how
you've
can
got
those people not be on that list?
Yeah. Well, what goes into that kind of list? What goes into that? It's all personal preference. You know, it's biased to what you grew up listening
You
to.
get
or-
5 votes if you donate $20,000. If you donate
Yeah, I mean,
$10,000, you get 4 votes.
was it a group of people that did that? Was there a poll amongst Americans? Who would honestly, bias aside,
Alan Hallsworth absolutely needs to be on that list and within the top probably 20.
but any bias aside for Eddie Van Halen, but who else has signature guitars that have been selling for decades?
Yeah.
Still has equipment coming out, like the EVH SDE 3000 pedal. Still
and
has
commonly
people
used equipment,
still has
too.
people
Not
on
niche.
YouTube putting out videos, how to get this sound, how to hunt for this sound, what do you need to get this, talking about how this riff is impossible to play, he was the only one that had the swing. I mean, the influence that's there, how can you not say that, for me, he would be number one, right?
Yeah.
And you might disagree and say, no, Hendrix did this for me, and he's not. So it's all biased in what you.
And that came up the question where without Edward Van Halen, who would be your number one?
But that's what you just said there.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a top 25 bag.
And I'm a
you know,
guitar
it's-
warranty
As
guy.
long as all
so
these guys are in it, then,
Yeah. It's impossible to make a list like that that's accurate,
I
because
saw one of those things today on the social medias where it's like a picture of a bunch of old folks, and if you could have anybody back, who would you have back for one show? And for me, it came down to Jimi Hendrix versus Bon Scott. And the guitar player guy in me wants to see Jimi Hendrix.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy who likes to party at the bar and just get fucking having a rip-roaring good time, I want to see Bon Scott. Bon Scott AC/DC was a rip-roaring good time.
yeah.
Well, was the list meant to have bass guitarists on it? You say guitar, you don't immediately think bass guitar.
No.
I mean, does
They're
anybody
one
ever
step
think?
up from a drummer, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Rob. Rolling Stone deserves the freaking shotgun.
It's nonsense.
Yeah,
it really
no
is.
ho-
But
no
I guess
holds
if
worth.
anything, it does
Right.
stimulate some conversation about the actual good people.
Yeah.
If we had to look for a silver lining.
Or two. I'll go with that. Yeah.
But you know what? Like somebody said in the chat there, it's clickbait probably. They're like, let's put out the worthless
Let's
pile
stir
of
some
shit we
shit.
can and see what happens, right?
Yeah, Scott, now I get that. Randy Rhoads has a signature guitar, but how many people do you see with all kind of YouTube channels or YouTube videos of putting up, oh, hey, here's the new Randy Rhoads
And
guitar?
Randy Rhoads didn't have an amp. And I
Well,
mean,
he
the EVH
sorta
amps
did.
are pretty well sought after for the folks in the metal core, because I mean, did Eddie design that to have that extra headroom where it's like, I only want to go halfway and I want to have it somewhere I'm at, and then we can push it all the way.
I think there's a lot of story to that, and we'll talk about that in a second. Wall of Cries says, I agree. Welcome in. New name that I haven't seen before.
Sounds
Welcome
like
to the
some
channel.
people are letting off fireworks in my neighborhood. If you hear
Oh, really?
and it goes boom, crack, bang, boom.
I honestly think that as Ed continued to get older and wiser and maybe have a little, pain in the fingers or something like that, a little arthritis or something, got to a point where he wanted more gain, more compression to make it easier to play.
That'd be right.
His pickup output got higher, gain on the amps got higher, and I think to reach the tone that he wanted with the type of gain that he wanted, that was the development of that. And it just so happened that as you turn the gain up, you got all that metal crushing gain that people
Well,
use.
you're on blue channel, right? You can see the blue behind you.
Mm-hmm. And the gain
And the
on
red
that
channel,
is
Isn't
turned.
the red channel the one that's like balls out?
It's over the top. The blue channel on this amp, I run all the way up on the gain. So you get this. Red channel, the gain is up almost halfway, and you get this. So a lot more compression, a lot more gain, a lot
And
more
that's very
noise,
metal.
and it's
It
very,
works for,
very
like,
metal. Yeah.
Anthrax and a lot of
Yep.
guys that play metal.
Yep.
Cheers, Dwight Bailey. It looks like you got another reason to shoot your shot.
Oh, Dwight Bailey, the Hitman. Welcome in.
Can you hear that?
I can, yeah.
That
I
sound
thought it
like
was
everything?
echoing off the shotgun sound here.
That's people who got their Halloween fireworks and they bought a big box, so they're letting some off early because they can't stand it anymore.
Matt is agreeing. He says Eddie
Still 5 days
reportedly
away.
had those problems till he went to Germany to have some procedures done. Yep. So, yeah, I think he finally just got to the point where he's like, you know, have you, I mean, obviously you've got a Marshall there, but have you ever played like a plexi style Marshall? You
I've
have
been
to
to John DeShane's house.
You have to
Played his
work.
BE 100 Deluxe.
You have to work to get.
Oh, it keeps you honest, like no doubt.
Yes, there is no hiding, and you have to work to get
Definitely not where I'm at.
the the kind of tone that he got and the kind of sounds that he got out of it. He was working big time. Let's see what else is happening here. Randy says, I feel Rolling Stone list was written by someone trying to get to RS Magazine current notoriety. It did exactly what they wanted, put their magazine to the forefront of social media.
People talking about it because it's shit. No publicity is bad publicity, kids.
I guess so. List was made shitty on purpose. I wouldn't doubt it. Let's see. Randy Price says, by the way, Wall of Cries is my friend that graciously lets me use his streaming setup. Right on, right on. Randy, you're not that far from me, so one Sunday, man, you need to come over here and jam. Get you plugged into the rig.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's enough cameras and gear to do it.
Yeah, I got a couple of cameras around, so let's see. What else is happening here? Looks
Did we
like
finish talking about the
Bruce stole something
amps?
from R2R3. Rob Blackmore official seemed to like that red channel. The way that whenever I played out live, I used the blue channel for rhythm, and then when I went to do a lead, I just had the red channel gain cracked up a bit with the volume up just a bit, just for that lead boost.
Extra punch in the face.
Mm-hmm.
So, but there's so many, like there's the 5150 block logo, but there's never mind any of that stuff. Get to what you've got there, the EVH branded ones.
Mm-hmm.
How many
Les Paul.
versions? How many versions are there?
Right
so
here
many.
you have.
There's
got,
more iterations of
dozen
that.
and a
though.
half in that room there.
You've got the original one. That one is actually right when they first came out. I think that's 2007.
Okay.
So you've got the first iteration there. That was 6L6.
Yep.
And then they did the stealth version here, right? Yeah. They did this version where he made a modification to the blue channel where it sounded a little bit more like the red channel.
Right. Okay.
And then they came out with the EL34 version, which is basically this amp with EL34s in it.
So, which is the ones with concentric pots and all?
That's the 50 watters.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
that's a different
Yeah.
thing altogether.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So you got all three versions of those in 50 watt, I believe. Which I never really have been able to jive with the 50 watters.
No.
They just don't have the punch to me. Even at this lower volume, these have more of a kind of a
I
100
found that
watt
with all amps. The
sound
big
to it.
iron, the big iron. It doesn't matter what your volume is. It just
Yeah.
has a certain authority to it.
Yep.
Hey, Dwight, how are you?
Yeah, we had welcomed Dwight in a little bit ago. So we are 2 hours and a half into a show tonight.
2.29.
Probably ought to start
2.29.
start wrapping things up, I would think. Let's see. Not that way. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see how much of this I can play.
Gonna ride us out with your own tune. Awesome.
Well, that's not my tune, but it's a tune I like to play.
Oh, okay. You're good.
So let's see.
gets tired, buddy. Never gets tired.
That just makes me happy to play that. Always sounds good, no matter how bad I play it.
It still brings a smile.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I tell you what, this guitar, every penny, worth every penny. So I think that will kind of wrap it up for us. Let's see, what do we want to hear on the way out of here tonight? Let's do that one.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, so thank you for everyone that has joined us tonight. Everybody that supported us tonight, Charles 75N, Charles 75N again, Stephen Franklin, Kurt 5150, Boner Jams once again, and Randy Price. Really
Awesome.
Appreciate all the support for the channel, and appreciate it more than you know. We had Nelson Rodriguez says, hit me with 5150 next. Maybe on a Sunday show. Got to work on that one. Bruce says, have a good night, guys. We'll see you, man.
You too,
Scott?
brother.
Charles 75N, R2R3. You were here in the chat long enough. You could have jumped in. Smallmouth Guy, Matt's 2U, Ferd Burfel, Randy Price,
Ferdy.
Patty Dill, Dwight Bailey, just jumping in late there, but we appreciate you. Yostinator, KXM Rock, Rob Blackmore Official, everybody, we thank you for hanging out.
A great bunch of guys, eh?
Absolutely.
And
So
gals.
we will see everyone next Sunday coming up. We'll do a chat and jam, maybe something in between. We don't know what's going on with Under the Bus Boys. Maybe they'll have a little
Halloween party tomorrow night.
little party. Maybe we'll be able to stick our heads in and see what's up. So we had to wear a costume if we did that. So we'll see.
Welcome.
You got your costume right there, Scurmudgeon dude, or
That's right.
however you say that, curmudgeon.
Kermode.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see everybody next time. Let's see. What?
I'm an asshole.
Well, that's better than being a whole ass, I guess.
That's right.
So once again, thank you to everyone, all of our channel members. Big shout out and thank you to you guys. Appreciate every little bit that you guys are helping out with the channel.
It's killer, man.
We always get right here to the point of the solo. I just want to keep listening to it. I think this was probably one of my favorite songs that we played.
There you go, Randy. Randy's got it right here.
What's your Halloween costume, John? That's a pretty good one. I think you've got it down pat. That probably won't sync up at all because the backing track is playing off of the StreamYard.
Right.
It never has worked before like that. That, as simple as that little solo is there, that was always one of my favorite. Especially when you're playing it live and you're in the moment, you know, and you're up on stage, you know, and you're just feeling it all, and it's just that emotion that I had when I wrote that. Just, I don't know, music, man, I love it. Gotta keep playing. Gotta keep playing. That's all there is, man. Gotta keep playing.
It's even more fun when your pants are all the way down to your. That is a great solo, though. It's very thematic and it's a hopeful solo. Is what
It's
I get
kind of
out
to
of
the
it.
point, and it just kind of just fits what the tune was, you know.
Yeah.
It was always one of my favorites.
Definitely elevates the tune for sure.
Right on. Appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna get on out of here, and let's leave you just with a little something. Let's see, you heard that one, and let's do that one.
Telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.